Alright, hello everybody. I'm gonna have to be right back in a second here, but yeah, we're here. We're here for my track. We're out here in Pontiac. Um and yeah, we have a doubleheader here today. We're gonna start with a very rare situation here in Argyle, but it is practice and qualifying time on its super speedway. Reason being, we're trying a new rules package. We're looking for an Atlanta style race here. Will that happen? Probably not, but we're gonna give it a shot. When we do go racing, so we have about 30 minutes to figure out the rules package here, see if we need to make any fixes. It's 100 lap stages, it'll be 30, 30, 40, but yeah, I will be right back here. So give me 1 second. Yep, looks like we're good. So yeah, let me get stream on my phone here, and then I will be right back. I gotta go do something. Sorry about that. We're back. Yeah, we got Happy here again. He's not an official part of the league yet, so I really don't know what he's doing here. But we got Banana. No. Yeah, we got people starting to join now. All right. Whoever's in the 88, put it back. Take the, yeah, we got Happy here. Let me see. Maybe take the 64 car for now. Oh, wait, 25. That's not the right. All right, here, everybody. I'm just gonna tell them all to line up at the line. We're gonna do basically a test race. Oh, I just realized something that might not be good. Let me look at that real quick. I think we're fine. I'm pretty sure we're fine, actually. But just to make sure, actually, this would be a really good test. To make sure everything was working good. Oh, no. Why did it not copy the... So you're telling me that only those cars have the... That'd be ridiculous. What? Did I just miss the Fords, or is it... Okay, it's just the Fords for some reason. Alright, let me... But Thunder's car has it fixed, so why do the rest of the Fords not? Because I didn't fix Thunder's car. Okay, hang on 1 second. We got a, You know, that's fine. I'll just fix it before the race. Yeah. Fords didn't save the draft fix, but it's fine for now. I'll fix it before the race. Why did I not fix your car yet? I haven't gotten a chance to. I will make your car before the next Isra race. Don't worry about it. Alright, let's line it up. Alright. So what we're really going to be looking at is me and Banana here. That's the battle I'm going to be really paying attention to, is how me and the 9 are handling in the draft. But we'll see here. So obviously we're going to be going pretty fast here. This is a high-speed facility. And like I said, I want like Atlanta style racing. Okay, that's not bad so far. Like I said, I want people a little. Yeah, you definitely got to lift if you have draft here. In turns 2 and 3. Like, I want the runs to be built up a little bit slower than they usually are over time here. Right? Like, I want the speeds to slowly build up. I want runs to be a little bit more manageable. I want cars to be a little bit more spaced out. So let's get up to speed here. See how the cars are driving, see how they're reacting, and we'll go from there. Okay, that's pretty good. I still don't like how quickly the cars get a bunch of speed. That's turn 2. Yeah, I still don't like how quickly the cars are getting speed, but there is a slower build-up still, so that's good. There's one more setting I can mess with. I don't really know if I want to mess with that right now, just due to time constraints. But yeah, this isn't bad. Maybe a little bit slower than I want, honestly, but you know what? It's fine. Because like I said, I want drivers a little bit more spaced out. Brandon's going to have the fastest lap because, like I said, there was an issue with the Fords, but I will work on that before the race actually goes green. And then the other thing is, I got to make sure we all stop in a pit stall before we go green because the fuel is off ever so slightly. Missing NFL preseason. Oh, man, what a sacrifice. I do not care about the NFL. Well, that's... I don't really watch much football outside of when either my mom or dad or whoever I'm with has it on the TV, and nothing else is on. So, I mean, obviously I have the teams I like, the teams I don't like, but I don't really pay. If I am paying attention, it's like, what was the score of this game and what's the playoff picture looking like? I don't really pay too close attention. I don't know a lot of players' names or anything like that. I think Dodge actually merged with the pack back there. I think that's him, by the way. I don't know what happened to Brandon. Like I said, the Ford, I will fix the issue that the Fords have in the second. Or, well, not in a second, but when we get back going. But, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this rules package for now. Obviously, it's a work in progress, but for the first, for day 1 test on this rules package, that's not terrible, all things considered. Because, like I said, I want the cars spaced out, but I still want them to be able to get runs. And, you might have to manage a block here or there, but... See, the problem is now we're not losing speed as quick. That's the other thing. Effie has joined back. I'm going to side draft here. Like, you can get a line going still, I think, but, it's still enough. There's enough space to where you can also get your, just generate a run. Because, like I said, this track and Acre Super Speedway in particular is where we want to use this rules package. If we can't get it perfect, we might use last year's rule package still at Acre Super Speedway. But I think, and obviously, it's going to be lower speeds at Acre Super Speedway. That's different. I'm going to lower, the speeds are higher here than Acre Super Speedway just because of the turn radius. But, yeah, no, I think I'm pretty happy with this so far. Like I said, still a work in progress, but for day 1, I think this is plenty acceptable. Especially when we're going to get, 4 or 5 people in a pack. Oh, Dodge is flying. There's even lap time differential, so that's cool. At least a little bit. Ooh, got sideways. Yeah, after this we go to the same track but a Roval. Dodge is flying. I might have to look at that at the Toyotas here. He's like a second faster. Maybe they didn't get the fix either. Maybe they have the same issue the Fords have because those two cars are the fastest. I'll go back through and make sure all the cars are where we want them. But Dodge was flying there in his new Corey Heim Bristol Night Race style paint scheme. The Robin Hood colors on the car. Yeah, I keep forgetting to change the fuel, the amount of fuel in the car, but that's fine. Because I think the difference of the draft speed, assuming the Toyotas have the same issues the Fords do, is like about 5 miles an hour in the draft, so that's a pretty big deal. Anyway. Where are they? Up there, nowhere to be found. Alright. Let's practice pit entry here, I guess. Because it is going to be a little bit difficult. You got to get down to 75 on pit entrance, but we did absolutely perfect right there. These are the amount of fuel. Okay, good. These are the correct amount of fuel and stuff. Alright, let me fix the things real quick, and then we'll go from there. Oh, the Toyotas are good. It's just the Fords for some reason. Alright, weird. Did I forget to do something with this car? Oh, that's good. Everything appears to be normal. Everything appears to be normal. Yep, nope, so it's just the Fords for some reason. Alright, weird. I don't know why the Fords are the only one with the issue, but you know what, whatever. Okay, so this should be this. 9, 6, 4, and 2. If that is your, if those are your lottery numbers, congratulations, you win nothing! Absolutely nothing. And you can collect your prize right now. Anyway, alright, 18. This is 0.4. This was 0.8. I think the only other thing we changed is that's 0.15. Yep. Alright, cool. And you see, now what you do is you take that, you then take that, and then you copy that car, which is what was supposed to happen. Like I said, I don't know why it didn't save for specifically the Fords only, but here we are. Oh, no, what was that? Okay, I think White's car's fine. Anyway, should be at least. Okay, and this would be... These would be... And then we will... we have... Oh, what? Should probably make sure it did actually save everything before I go ahead and publish the update. Alright, yeah, we're good. Alright, I think it's gonna reset slightly before the end of practice and qualifying, but you know what, it's no big deal. Oh, there's the pack. They've assembled. Dodge up the racetrack. Oh, jeez, he's gonna crash right behind us. Alright, yeah, the Fords will have their draft fixed in a minute here, once we, you know, get the servers reset and whatnot. I didn't fix the gas, but like I said, I'll make sure we all park in a pit stall before we start the race. We are sideways. No anti-wall ride here, by the way. Still don't wall ride, but it's super speedway. I don't really care. Holy lag. I had 0 lag issues all day. And we go to... Well, it's practice and qualifying, actually. That's a great time to have some lag issues. Oh, man. I mean, now's the time if we're going to have some lag. So I'm not the most mad in the world. Still annoying. Oh, banana! Oh, no, the 9 flying. Hit the brake. Hit the brakes, Buford. Anyway. Oh, I just realized I forgot to get rid of the blowover scripts on the road course cars. That's a quick fix, though. That'll be a quick intermission. Don't worry. I don't know if Don's just trying to pit there or what, but he ended up on the apron. Oh, jeez, why is it laggy all of a sudden? Oh, that's gonna be bad. Or not. And 2 and 3 do sometimes. I'll wait another lap because it's just, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Automatic. That's the same, no. I say it's the same thing, and it's just less lag for whatever reason. Alright, whatever. Oh, Dodge can dirt track into it. Nope, it is still. I have to go down to, like... I mean, this is a super speedway is a great place to have to run lower graphic quality, to be completely honest with you, but still. Usually my computer runs really good, so that's a little weird, but... Handled perfectly fine in studio whenever I would test drive, but okay. Yeah, you don't... It depends on the line you enter. If you really focus on getting the car to rotate before you actually get into turns 2 and 3, you can probably get away with holding it wide open. But once the track starts wearing out and losing grip, I don't think it's going to be as easy to do that in 2 and 3, but we'll see. We'll see how things work out here. So now it's going to kind of back up to us. Looks like he got sideways there. Oh, you know what? Another good place for this rules package might be the WRA Rec Zone. That'd probably be another pretty good location to bring this rules package. Because that track handled somewhat similar to the Cars Acre Super Speedway a little bit, so... Or at least when driving it, I felt some similarities, so... I'll probably bring this rules package there as well. Look at that, 38-2, up to second now. Ooh. That's fine, that's fine. We got away with it. I just got a Weather Channel notification for 2,000-degree fire tornadoes. That sounds... You know, outside of the destruction and possible injuries or death that causes, that actually sounds pretty cool. Like, like, if we could just, like, sit and contain the thing, that actually sounds pretty awesome. But... at the same time, that sounds terrifying. So yeah, I don't really know what to think of that. But yeah, that's something, I guess. Yeah, 2.448 miles, just like Acre Super Speedway. It's outside of the shape of the track. There's a lot of similarities to that track. It's 24 degrees of banking in the corners, 9 degrees on the straightaways, and 18 degrees of banking in the front stretch there, because it's kind of like a... It has the front stretch of a D-shaped oval, so... But yeah, Dodge, not really improving on his time. Oh, we tagged the apron there. I want to back up to the 26 and the 9. I know those two have a history. But I'm going to assume they're still in a pack. Sun beginning to set here over in Pontiac. Home of the Pontiac cars, by the way. That is a connected thing, at least as far as I'm aware. I don't know the exact connection story behind it, but I do know that, at least I'm pretty sure that that is a related thing. Remember when they were in NASCAR? There's Brandon. I don't know where Banana is. I think Banana might have parked the car on pit road, honestly. And I mistimed that really bad because we are nowhere near Brandon. Or no, we do have draft. There's Dodge. He was trying to find us, I think. We like barely have draft on Brandon. He's out of graphic quality site right now. Yep, there's Banana, yep. Oh, we missed the corner a little bit. Brush the wall, that's fine. I mean, you're going 12 miles an hour faster than you usually are in 2 and 3 here with the draft, so that's probably going to do something. Oh, and there's contact. Brandon going to end up back in our path. He's spinning around like crazy. He's flying after contact with Dodge. Do we improve on our lap time? Somehow we still do, by the way. Oh, man, if I just kept it together in turn 2, that could have been pole. But no. Oh, Banana's just out for blood here in practice and qualifying. We're now floating into the catch fence, up on our side, back onto the wheels. I think we technically fully flipped over. That was more of the car resting on, like, the the window rail there. And Banana got to dodge as well. He's completed the mission. He's got everybody. I'm like, there's Brandon. No, might be too far behind now. Got a little bit too sideways. There's 2 minutes, actually less than that before the update. Because I think it's like 4 or 5 seconds before this ends, the update's gonna happen. That fixes the Ford. So I'm gonna be curious to see how this works out. As we are way up the track, which is fine because we're gonna get the draft off the 26 that I want. Backing up a bit. There we go. Oh, Banana in my way, and we're lagging. Well, that might be a problem. Both for our lap time and... well, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Oh, Brandon on the wall on his side. We missed him. There's Dodge merging back into the pack here. Banana is now the leaders of the racetrack. Contact made. That's Atlanta style racing right there. For the most part. Now dive low, defend the bomb, we tag the apron. This is a fun super speedway, in my opinion. I'm not just saying that because my name's on the facility, but, you know. Like, when I first test drove this thing, I was like, wow, this is actually exactly what I was aiming for. I really like this place, so... We might have to bring this style layout to other planned super speedways across Argyle, but that aren't already built, but we'll see. We're up the racetrack. And we're gonna try to wear in some new pavement up here that has not been used yet. Any improvements? I don't think we had any that time by. Brandon's ran 32 laps, by the way. He's ran a whole stage already, and it's not even been 30 full minutes for him, so this could be a very, very quick opening race of the day, as we're going to hit the wall again. This will be a day-to-night race here at the Super Speedway, meaning the Roval is going to be a fully night race. I mean, this is the last full lap, by the way, so we'll see what the qualifying order is after this one. I don't know where anybody else is. We'll slide it through the grass. Any more improvements? Oh, nope, it was 16 seconds. All right, well, there's that. All right, everything's fixed, and yeah, I guess that's that. So, Dodge on pole here at Racing Guy Raceway with the Super Speedway. Again, anything can happen here. I'm not worried about that, but... I believe Banana was third. All right, here we go. Dodge, you are pit stall number 1. I don't know where you're going. No, he's going to say hi to Banana. All right. Anyway. Here to present our nation's colors. The top search on Microsoft Edge, because Google will never work for me again, apparently, on this computer, of American flags. Here to perform our national anthem. One of the top search results for national anthem on YouTube. Alright. With that, it's time to fire the engines here at my track. One of my 3 home tracks, because, yes, this place has a roval layout, so technically I have 3 home tracks. Because, this place in Detroit, based on the land we put them, the land property we put them on, they are the same distance away. So this is home track for me here. Alright. Drivers to your cars. The reason I did not get out of my car is because I have the control panel for the national anthem in here. I actually have a button right there. You can't see it, but I actually have the button to cue the national anthem in here, so I got stuck in the car. Alright. Drivers, start your engines. Alright, once again with the silly voice, with me doing a silly voice, giving the command, it is time to go green here. Pace at 120, everyone are. I am aware. So we get ready to go to battle around Pontiac, Michigan. 5-point penalty for the 20. I just explained my case, dude. I have the button in my car here to cue the national anthem. So I need to stay in the car. Oh, and Dodge is going to back up into us here for unclear reasons. Really backing us up. He's going sideways. Is he, like, here currently? I don't even know. Oh, no, he got it. Alright, cool. Hello, car, go. Alright, there we go. Alright. We'll get ready to go green here at Racing Guy Raceway. Oh, contact with Banana. Go double file at the choose. Try to up the graphic quality a bit here. I mean, screw it, let's just go back to normal. If it's bad, I will fix it at a later date and time. Dodge dropping back for now. I don't know why Brandon's double filing up at the moment. There's Dodge. Like a try. That is not a tri-oval, that is a typical D-shaped oval style corner front straightaway. Anyway, Dodge took off, so we got to catch up to him here. '26 is on the top lane here. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, and Banana turns Dodge on the start. Start waved off. Start waved off. One more pace lap. I think Dodge got the lag kicked in, and Banana did not realize that, and it sent him around. Stay double file. Fix everyone's laps here. Hopefully this time we will be able to actually go green after we had to wave off a start there. The sun sets. And we'll see what happens. I had my first home race of the season. Well, not my first, but in Israel, at least my first home race of the season at Detroit Super Speedway, where we were able to capture our 200th Argo victory. That was a really special one against Dodge, actually, after Banana and Brandon took each other out. So us four have history at Super Speedways here in Michigan. And we'll see what ends up happening here today. We have 244.8 miles to conquer here after 100 laps around Racing Guy Raceway Super Speedway configuration here out in Pontiac. First time here. First time the green flag, second time technically. The green flag's waving though. We're off and racing. New rules package too, so we'll see how it works out. Banana Dodge into Banana. We're already collecting up early. Brandon around the outside lane trying to take the lead away. Brandon will sneak out to the lead for the moment. Here we go into 2 and 3. These are the corners you have to lift sometimes. Banana up the racetrack. He will have to lift. Brandon tapping the wall as well, but he gets away with it. We're now next in line looking for the lead here. Down to the bottom. We'll give it a tap of the brakes. Brandon able to hold strong on the outside lane, but the draft will carry us by side for the lead now. Here we go into turn 4. Banking drops to signify the start of the front stretch, and we will lead lap 1 at my own facility. W. All right, keep going. Keep that up. Here comes Brandon with momentum into 1. We'll look to the outside. Contact made. I keep forgetting to make side draft stronger, but you know what? Whatever. Here comes Banana with momentum. Will give us a push. Got bumper hook there for a second. We're up to the top lane of the racetrack. Contact made. Surprised we're getting the car to get snaps of rotation on a super speedway, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, if you run way up high, you can keep it wide open. Highline kind of worked for us there. Now we're in line behind the 26. Banana going to try to side draft. We have momentum. We'll look low. Brandon going to try to run a little bit of a higher line there through 4. We'll look to the bottom. I don't know if we're going to lead the lap, but we'll be close. I'll send that to future me for booth review. Here comes Banana following us through, though. He's one of the best to do it on these super speedways. Dodge losing ground. He's 3.5 back. Not a good start for the 16 car. He's going to merge, so he has to pit on cycle. Everybody missing the corner there. Brandon got the wall. We got the wall. Banana got the wall. I thought I lifted just enough. I might have. I'm not 100% sure, but obviously the 9 got the wall. I don't know if I would have just missed it if the 9 wasn't there or if I was going to hit it anyway, but either way, contact was made. And now Brandon with momentum. Looking to the inside line. Those two have a history on plate tracks here in this state. Brandon will lead the lap. Nearly get turned for it. Off the bumper of the 9. Give Banana the push here. Who's Banana? He's made some big silly season moves over the off season. During the season here, he has a super team lined up. 4 wide for a second there with Dodge merging on the bottom lane. Brandon had to lift. The 9 had to lift. We did not. Through to the lead we go. Yeah, like I said, we aren't really aiming for traditional super speedway style racing here. We're aiming for more in Atlanta or really old worn out Daytona. We'll see how this goes here. We'll get back down to the bottom lane. Block off the low line. Here comes Brandon with momentum. We get bumper hooked. Around we go. We'll catch it into the 9's path, though, as we freeze down the front stretch. We'll get the car gathered up. Yeah, Banana's not going to be happy with me. Oh, we're going to the wall. Yep, Dodge having some bad lag issues here. He's going to be merging again. I'll fix the laps when he's merged for a lap or 2. I hope... Oh, we're going to miss this corner. I'm hoping I have the right pylon to where it shows the blue flag at the end of the stages. I'm pretty sure I do, but there's a small chance we don't. Obviously, I don't have that in every single track yet. Anyway, we're 2.2 back, still in drafting range, though, so once they start battling up there, we should be able to catch them. You know, they'll start slowing each other up once they swap the lead and whatnot, and you can probably make that up in 2 and 3 here if you really wanted to. Dodge kind of going to end up in our way, though, and that's going to be a problem. Didn't anticipate that. That's my bad, Dodge. Kind of missed 3 there as well. That's not good. I think we are reeling them in, though, so I'm not too worried yet. I'm thinking once it gets done with sunset, it might be a little less laggy, but we'll see. Yeah, we gained a second that lap. Once I can confirm Dodge is officially here. I'm going to wait one more lap till I fix the laps just to make sure he's not going to be repeatedly merging. We should catch up to the leaders. Banana trying to work with Brandon here. I don't know if he's trying to help him just to... Well, obviously he's trying to help him to keep me and Dodge out of the equation, but we are gaining, and Dodge is just going to hop onto the computer. Dodge, park the car on pit road, and then hop out of the car before you leave game so you can still see fuel and stuff. Anyway, Banana to the lead. Got 23 to go in the stage of the race. Brandon got sideways, climbing the banking right there. Staying in the draft here. Alrighty, almost halfway through the fuel run here. So kind of missed turn 2. Gonna brush the wall there. Dodge on pit road, gonna hop on his computer. Banana looking low on Brandon. No, he's gonna give him a push. Into the corner, we lift big time for turn 3. Now back in the draft here, down the straightaway. I gotta start naming straightaways at some point. Anyway, through turn 4, we have the backstretch, and we have 2 extra straightaways I need to name. Anyway. Oh, but I'm going to try to chase Brandon up the racetrack. We might get there. Nope, not. This is not an intermediate. That's not how that works. Contact with Banana there. We're up the track, into the wall. 3-car party at the front of the field. Brandon controlling it right now. We'll dive down low, tag the apron, wash up the racetrack, make contact with them. We'll get by to the leader sideways. The 26 around a hard crash for the 9 and the 26. We're going to throw it into the wall, just watching it. See if they throw a yellow for that. And they got... Alright, well. They got saved. They said anything. I'll just back it up. Probably should have been a yellow, but... didn't know exactly what was happening there. Yeah, I'll just have Banana merge. Alright, yep. Like I said, I didn't know exactly how. I didn't know if they were just going to catch it out of the blue or what, so I gave it a beat there. Alright, so the 9 going to have to pit on cycle with me and the 26 here. We'll fix the laps. We're on lap 9. So there we go. Brandon with momentum looking to the outside line. How did I get anti-wall ride damage? There's no... Is there... Oh, no. Wait, what? I am so confused. What? Alright, whatever. I don't think there's anti-wall ride on these cars. I didn't fix them at this track. So, on this layout, so I don't know what's going on. But look to the outside of Brandon here. We'll try to take the lead away with a crossover move off of turn 3, side by side, going for the lead. Where's the 9? He's going to have a huge run, theoretically. Not enough time to get here by turn 4. He might be making a 3-wide move to the outside. We can't see. Won't be able to lead the lap, though. 19 to go, stage number 1. Yeah, my car isn't at the top speed it should be at, but, I mean, we can... I mean, it's a super speedway. We can keep up, and that'll probably be fixed after our first pit stop. Tag the wall, Brandon. In control of the race right now. We know these are his best kind of racetracks, the super speedways. We'll dive to the bottom, though. Try to take the lead away. Obviously, I'm hoping I win at least one race here, but... I mean, if I don't, I don't. If I don't win this one in particular, I'm not too concerned. It's a super speedway. Anything can happen. Anybody with a computer, anybody who can play Roblox, honestly, can win at this track. So I'm not too concerned if I'm not too concerned if I don't go in a victory lane at the end of the oval race. Here we're gonna run over Brandon as he ended up in the wall. Might have compounded an issue there with the 26 if the anti-wall ride is kicking in for some reason. I'm not going to tag the apron up there, but me and the 26 are all messed up down the backstretch and into turn 3. So Banana is going to have some breathing room here for a second. We're going to tag the apron through the restart zone we go. It's Banana out in front right now, nearing halfway through stage 1. Like I said, this might be a quick one. We'll let the 9 in line there, but that was close. Oh, tried to give him a push. Did the same thing he did to us earlier where, you know, tried to push one another and just slight contact made. Ended up almost being a bumper hook. It's Brandon in control here as we tag the wall. Staying in the draft. Get the car tap the brakes. That was a good corner. So the 9 got a good corner too. We'll brush the wall. Look to the inside line. Here comes Banana. Looking 3-wide middle. No, he goes low. Gave us a push at first. He's going to try to make the apron work. Tags us on the way up. He still has momentum. He won't lead the lap. And we'll be halfway through the stage. Next time by contact there with, oh man, with Brandon. Getting pinched out. Dodge going to merge pretty soon, I'd imagine. Give the 9 some room if he wants to make a move there. I know he's usually pretty aggressive with the blocks and making moves on these plate tracks. Or tapered spacer tracks. I don't know, I still call them plate tracks. Banana having to lift. We get to the bumper, giving him a little bit of a push there. Thought I had room on the apron. We did not. We are going to have to pit before the end of the stage. Banana looking low on Brandon. He will clear to the lead. Unclear when Dodge is going to merge yet. Get to the bumper of the 26. Try to give him a shove up towards the front of the field. Right now it's Banana out in front. Brandon looking high. Those used to be 2 Chevy teammates, even, you know, manufacturer alliance there. But all Brandon up the racetrack. 3 wide for the lead. They both had to lift. We didn't. Through we go on the bottom. Obviously, we're carrying the banner for our team, RGA, and for Dodge, obviously. Banana with his team, Banana Motorsports, and Chevrolet. You got Brandon, who's still somewhat recently signed with Thunder Motorsports and Ford, all the way through the end of the 2029 season. So for the rest of the decade, he'll be with that team. 3 wide across the line. Future me for booth review on who led the lap. So it's Brandon taking the lead. And then Dodge, whenever he gets back, he's with Toyota and Biloxi Motorsports until the heat death of the universe. So, you know, I don't see anybody buying out that contract. That's going to be kind of expensive. Me and Brandon in the wall. Banana not in the wall. We got 200 fuel here, so we are going to be pitting in the not-so-near future, or the not-so-distant future, I should say. Caution-free so far, though. We're past halfway in stage 1. Dodge waiting at pit exit. Tagging the apron there. Looking to the outside of the 9 car. Tag the apron. I think we can go one more on fuel here. I mean, I don't know if they're going to go one more, but I'm only going one more. Apron will be able to avoid him. Dodge, get on pit road and merge this time by, I guess, if you want to join my strategy. Like I said, I don't know if these guys are going to go for one more. Oh, they're up the racetrack. They're in the wall. That might be a yellow. The 9 or around, he will catch it. Should still be in drafting range, I would imagine. Yeah, I mean, he can go one more, I guess, if you really wanted to. I'm not risking it. I got a clean track down to pit road. That's a good opportunity. I'm not going to waste... Well, I might waste if we get caught on the banking transition like that, but there we go. Anybody stay out to take the lead? Banana does. Brandon following us down to pit road as we come to a stop there. Actually, I have no idea what happened to the 26. Oh, I think he did come down pit road. There's Dodge sitting there. Banana gonna go one more. Everybody's gonna kind of be out of no man's land here. So Dodge honestly might decide possibly the outcome of this race. The race is gonna play out. 10 to go in the stage when Banana crosses the start-finish line there. We'll see if we can catch him. I would think he's gonna be in a pretty good position here, though, just because he had, I would imagine, a little bit of draft before he brought it down pit road. He's got to, well, obviously he was in the wreck, though, so it's not going to matter. We will cruise by to the lead. Brandon had a bad pit stop, too, so I don't know where he's gonna end up 13 back. We'll see how it all cycles out here. Honestly, this might be a fuel mileage race now, so we're going to slight contact with the wall right there. 9 to go, stage 1 when we get to the line here. We are in control at the moment at our own track. And right now I'm hoping this stays green because I think we're in a very, very good spot. I'm going to be very curious to see how this all times out here. Banana 5.7 back, Brandon 8 back. Okay, so they're in drafting range. They can work together. They'll catch us. So theoretically, at least. So I would imagine they'll catch us here. I don't know exactly how quick the closing grade's going to be here. Obviously, it's our first time here. So they might catch us before the end of the stage. They might not. But like I said, those two have a history. They're going to have to work together here, though. If they're going to make this work. There we go. 8 to go. Let's see how much time one and or both of them make up here this lap. Oh, they lost. Okay, well, Brandon gained ground, Banana lost ground, so they're probably trying to organize something there. Well, Brandon gained about 1.1 seconds, so actually, at that rate, they should catch us by the end of the stage. Oh, I'm trying to read Banana's chat. 26 car missed pit road, came back into my lane. This both had to stay out another lap. Oh, wow. So the 26 missed pit road, messed up the 9. He had to stay out another lap. That's what caused that issue there. And now they can't get it organized. They're staying 6.6 back. Big lag down the down one of the side straightaways here. That's going to be a huge loss of time. Now turn 2 is all messed up. Oh, man, that's not good at all. Rotate. Oh, man, it's falling apart here. The sun is starting to set. It is lagging for sure. Now the sun's really starting to set. I will change the ambience and stuff here in a second. That's going to be a huge time game for them, though. There's the moon. You can see it through the track. Let's see how bad the damage is there. Dodge still sitting there. Oh, that was 2 seconds. Oh, no. Alright, let's just keep on trucking. Yeah, it's getting a little bit laggy here with the sunset. Yeah, while I have the lead, I'm not going to change the ambience, but once they catch up here, I'll fix it. 5 to go, stage 1. Next time by here, caution flag will wave for the first time today. First time ever at Racing Guy Raceway. Oh. Well, it caused side flip. I'm aware. I don't think that did anything. Missed turn 2. Oh, it's here for Brandon. Or wait, no. What part did you hit? Is he caught up? Alright, we'll wait for Dodge to merge. Pit's close. Pit close. Pit close. Okay, good. Ambient. Yeah, I don't know why it's not doing anything, but okay. Whatever. Dodge, catch, pace line. Okay. Yep, do that, I guess. Here's the thing. I don't know what part of the wall he hit, because if it's that part, then, I'll just... Yeah, 1 out of 2. I'll just say 1 out of 2, just because we don't have footage, but, yeah, I'll say 1 out of 2. I don't know if he hit the ramp wall or not. That's what I was concerned about, but, you know, we'll just say 1 out of 2, and just be careful until we get towards the end of this thing. So we'll probably restart with about 2 to go in the stage. I don't know why the ambient isn't working. Like it should, but you know what, whatever. Maybe it's ambience. I don't know. Pit road is open this time by. Drop it down to 75 here. Dodge gonna back up to 3rd. Brandon lost some ground there. So Brandon will be to the back here after that. Oh, push from Banana, and then we got pushed out of our pit stall by Dodge. We're going to lose at least 2 spots because of this. And we're going to lose all our spots, actually. Brandon gets a... Well, it doesn't matter because he's to the back, but, you know. That was an unfortunate situation right there. Choose then green. Back it down. Ambient. 300, 300, 300. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's not working, but okay, let me try. Yeah, it's not. Okay, it's not working. Whatever. So we'll restart with 2 to go stage 1. Remember, no stage yellow, so it's not like it's going to be a quick yellow or anything. Quick Quick yell them back to green. We're going to be stuck on the apron going to the bottom lane. Brandon will take the top. Banana is the control car here. There we go. Getting ready to go green. So we enter the restart zone here. 9 did not get a good restart. We got to give back the time. Oh, I got to fix dodge laps too. Change all laps. 28. Didn't jump the start. Quote dodge. Okay, whatever. He'll lose the lead anyway. Alright, we're coming to the blue flag this time by. Hopefully it actually displays a blue flag. Another stage. Yeah, I don't know why the ambience isn't working, but whatever. Maybe it's still too bright out for it. We'll give Dodge a push here. Coming to the blue flag. 1 lap to go on the stage. Good, it is working. Dodge back through to the lead. We'll look low, we'll cut us off. Now we'll look high. Side by side for the lead down one of the unnamed straightaways. Oh! There's some contact. Brandon almost getting to our bumper. Here we go. Once again, we'll swing to the outside line. We're going to try to make this line work here through turn 3. We are way up the racetrack. Might get some momentum on exit. Dodge up the racetrack there. He's done absolutely nothing throughout most, if not all, of stage 1. He might win it. Side by side going to the line, though. Beating and banging. We'll nose ahead, and we will win stage 1. That's a good start at our own track. I'm happy with that. Super Speedway. We won a stage. I'll take that. Did they implode? They imploded back there, by the way. Caution's out. I didn't see Dodge, and I was like, that might be a problem. Yeah, I'm going to review that start. I'm 95% sure he jumped the start. If he did, he's going to the back here. I mean, the 9 did struggle there, but yeah, he did jump the start a little bit. It's not as egregious as I first thought it was, but yeah, the 9 sliding down the banking slowed him up a bit, but still. Well, Dodge obviously caused that, but it was lag, so that puts it at a half. Anyone else? Obviously, Dodge caused that. So everybody has a wreck count but me. This is a fantastic start. Alright, well, 1.5 out of 2. No, the 9 just sitting there. The rest of you just spinning stuff. Banana's not going to be very happy with this at all. So they're all to the back. The 16 has 2 reasons to go to the back, though, so 0.5 out of 2 for Dodge. 1 out of 2 for Banana. And 1.5 out of 2 for Brandon. So we'll wait till everybody gets caught up here, then I'll open pit road. Yes. Yeah, Brandon is in trouble here. You just missed a crazy dodge. You missed it. Banana, we need some intriguing mysteries. You know, we need our Elliott Sadler 2010 Pocono wreck. You know, we need some mystery. We need some intrigue. We need some wrecks open to the imagination of the public eye. You know, we need some you know, mystery around our sport here. Pits are closed, by the way, if anybody pitted. Okay, good. Yeah, anyway, that's why I'm retiring next year too, Banana, so I can focus more on... Unless the field size is low, obviously, then that's different, but, you know. Because you were focused on winning the stage. I mean, to be fair, I accomplished my job, so, like, you know what I mean. It's a pretty good job, you know? You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I did a good job. I won the stage, you know. I mean, I accomplished my goal. I mean, you know, it was pretty good. That's my wreck count. He came across my nose. I actually flipped, I guess. That's how I got wreck count right now, but I don't really know. Yeah, so you see, people got school, you know. Brandon, we're just pacing, you're fine. Brandon, we're just pacing for ow! Yeah, I don't think Banana's very happy with me for competing in my own league, so... actually, yeah, they all stopped. Actually, yeah, we are gonna have to stop here. There's Dodge. Alright, we can keep pacing. Jason pacing out here. Yeah, I'm gonna retire, and I'm gonna be the pace car driver. So, yeah. This is my last full season, assuming we get field counts up. Anyway, so Dodge will be starting 4th on this restart, I can tell you that much. Everybody's to the back, so it's really just the battle of Banana and Brandon on pit road. Half the wrecks in our sport are mystery. Well, yeah, exactly. You see, the difference is, in the future, we'll have security cameras put up so you can actually see. Plus, I care more about the racing than the wrecking. I know that's what people want to watch, but I honestly would rather focus on the aero package and whatnot and get first-hand experience with our testing of the aero package than focus on cars flying, because, let's be honest, you can search that up and see that any given day of the week. Anyway, Banana will continue to voice his frustration here. That was not intentional. That was the banking doing that. Yeah, car, is that... Nope, that's Dodge moving. Ooh, ooh! It's got V-fleeted by one guy trying to wreck me and one guy going Mach 10. So that was cool. Anyway, yep, here comes the Banana Man. Faked him out. Good. Dodge gonna give us the push we need. Anyway, I don't know what Brandon is doing right now. He's AFK, but he's in the middle of the racetrack, so we have to stay under yellow. So this is obviously gonna be an extended yellow. Oh, he got a sting. I think he's just going to keep wrecking me until I DNF now. I think that's his strategy to get his way, because if it doesn't go his way, he's going to whine like a baby sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. That's a joke, by the way. Anyway, let's see. Where is Mr. Bent9 Bent? As we are going to get turned. That is a 50-point penalty, and we're upside down, but it's under caution, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, he's going to argue I flip, so that's a wreck count. Probably. Anyway. Let me take my lead back. I don't know where Dodge is right now, by the way. I don't know where half the field is. I'm just gonna have to red flag this, aren't I? Oh, there's Dodge. He's gonna pile into Brandon, who... Is he stuck in the track? I don't even know. Banana is not happy we missed entertainment, I guess. It's a super speedway. The entire race is entertainment. I don't know why he's worried about us missing one wreck. Even if it was a substantial one. Yeah. Banana, chill out. That's his verbal warning. Let me fix everybody's laps here. Change all laps to 35. Hopefully Brandon can merge this time by as the sun really begins to set. Man, I'm really not happy with the fact that we are racing today. I mean, it's my own facility. I own the place. I can do whatever I want. I own the league. I own the track. My name's on the building. I can do whatever I wish. Once we go back to normal, I'll be normal again. I'm bored waiting on the 26th. That doesn't mean you can go wreck people under yellow. This is a civilized league. You joke about, you know, well, you don't joke about it. You say we're an unprofessional league, and then you do stuff like this. Like, if I don't penalize you, if you keep this up and I don't penalize you, then we're going to be the unprofessional league you talk about. And then if I do penalize you for this, you're going to be complaining that we aren't going green when there's a car in the middle of the road. Brandon's out the way. All right, fair enough. Never mind, we're good. The safety crew done cleared the track. All right, open this time by. So the lineup is actually set now. It's just for the restart. It's just going to be me, then Banana, then Dodge, no matter what. Because Dodge has to the back for being in the wreck and jumping the restart. Banana has to the back for being in the wreck. And yeah. There we go. So pit road will be open. The results of the race off of pit road do not matter one bit. Here's Banana still. Okay, he's actually behaving now. Like I said, I don't care the order on or off pit road because the order is set already. We already know where everybody's gonna end up, so I'm not too concerned about it. I don't care if you're in that order during the pace line here or what, but you know. So yeah, why not? I'll just go to the apron. Doesn't matter. I don't care. That's just the order I need when we get off of pit road. Oh, Dodge is going to miss pit road. Banana staying out. I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter. We already know the order, so it doesn't matter. But, you know, still inconvenient for them. I'm going to miss my pit box here. Yapping. All right, there we go. Order is me 916. So, I take it y'all can hear stream, but just to confirm. Choose this time, then green. Looks like Banana's going to go to the top. I think Dodge is going to follow him. No, Banana dives down low. Dodge will be the lone wolf on the top lane here. So when Brandon merges with us, we will have to pit on cycle. It's going to be close on if we can make it to the end of the stage or not, but we will see. As we round turn 4, get ready to go back under the green here. Get the push from the 9, and that's when we go. Green flag back on the air. We're back off in racing at Racing Guy Raceway. Not going to give us a huge shove through turn 4. I'm just going to lift. He is a loose cannon here. Tonight specifically, so far. Well, actually in the race, he's been pretty tame, but under pace laps or during practice qualifying, he has not been me and Dodge on the wall immediately. Banana's getting away with this too right now. Brandon's still sitting there at the moment. He's actually been kicked from the game. So that ends up playing out here. So me and Dodge try to chase down Banana Boy, who is the current race leader. Trying to get that points lead back here. Down the straightaway we go. Sailing it off into the corner. Oh, Banana trying to block low. Dodge goes high. We're going 3 wide. Round the outside of them both. To the lead we go. Let me make sure they didn't wreck back there. Okay, we're good. There we go, down the straightaway. Here comes Dodge. He'll give us a push up the racetrack. That's fine. I'll wear in some new pavement here. Anyway, Dodge to the lead. Banana through to second. He's not getting it back. Ooh, Banana or Brandon? I don't even know. Anyway. Oh, 3 wide here. We'll dive down to the apron. That's not going to work. We'll bail. Dodge with a normal racing line will take the lead. But not for long. Banana through. We're going to go for a 3 wide move, late move down to the apron. We're fighting for the space here. Dodge is airborne off of our car. We'll lift, more contact made. We went for the move there. I had a run. I saw a chance to make a move there. We took it. Banana. All right. Oh, man, we are up the racetrack. Into the wall. Oh, contact there with Dodge. We try to keep it off the wall. Oh, the 9 overcorrected into the corner. I think he got lagged there. He's going to crash actually into Brandon's car. Send that car for quite the spin. He can merge if needed. Merge if needed. Up the racetrack we go. Staying in the draft, looking low. We're going to swing back the other direction here. Try to get more draft. There we go to the bottom lane. Give the brakes a tap. Not enough. Oh, yep, we're up the racetrack. Dodge into the wall. He'll move back down into our lane. I'll give him the lead back. That was a bad move there. No, that was my bad. I messed up the corner. Oh, shot the corner there. There's the 9. He'll get back going. I'll fix his laps in a second. So now me and Dodge are in control of the pit strategy here, and that's assuming Brandon doesn't come back. Side by side. Oh, we got sideways there. Snap rotation. Me and Dodge beating and banging here. We're being aggressive for this one. Change all laps. 43. Nearing halfway here already. Oh, we lifted a little more than Dodge. Both of us into the wall anyway. Now it's got the momentum. Should carry here through turn 3. Again, we got a Roval race after this at this facility, so it's not like this is the only race tonight. Get back in the draft. Try to chase down that 16 car. He'll lead the lap, but not for long. We look to the outside line. But 1.5 back. He'll catch up in a lap or so. Dodge going to tag the apron. We will cruise right around him through turn 1. Down one of the unnamed straightaways. We take the lead of the race away. Oh, we got to lift big time. I did not anticipate that much momentum into the corner, that big of a run. But there we go. Dodge back through to the lead. Up the track we both go. Both of us having to lift. We'll be able to keep a little more speed, but we get sideways on the exit of the 3. Yeah, no, that's Brandon. He left the game, Dantron. We'll give Dodge a push off into 4. Now he's on the apron. He'll slide back up the racetrack. We tap the brakes to not run him over, and that got us really sideways. Banana's in the picture now, too. Dodge up the racetrack. There we go, tag the apron. Dodge just going to let us go. When's the 9 going to get here? Because he's close. Into the corner. It's going to let it coast. Slide around a little bit there. Here's Banana to the inside line. The Lincoln Park machine to the lead. He'll tag the apron, drift up the racetrack, and we're going to try to fight back. Tag the wall a little bit, but this battle isn't over. Not whatsoever. We'll look low. We'll give him the room for now. That's Banana's the driver you do not want to make mad. We'll lead the lap, I'm pretty sure. Once again, future me for booth review. That's going to be fun. Anyway. Dodge looking high. Side by side for the lead. 9. Does he make it 3 wide? Does he have the momentum to do that? Doesn't appear so. We'll be up the racetrack. Dodge into the wall. There we go. We'll have momentum. Both of us trying to go to the opposite lane, but we were too close to each other to be throwing blocks or anything like that. Contact made. We'll be able to sneak by in the bottom lane and for sure leave that lap. But Banana and Dodge aren't too far behind. Just going to wrap the bottom here through turn 1. Move up the racetrack. Try to open up the entry for 2. Dodge gets to our bumper. Decides to bail. Banana, he's not the guy to do that. He goes for the move. And we're going to get right in line behind him. Get a crossover on him as he bounces off the wall side by side. But he will clear with momentum. Still carried from the draft there. Dodge going to make it a 3-car battle. He gives us a push off into the corner all over our bumper. We'll peek to the outside line. Contact with the 9. Pinballing us. We try to sort out how much room we want to give each other. But that's not going to matter because Dodge is on the bottom. 3 wide to the lead. Battle not over yet. He's got the help from the 9. We got the side draft. Won't matter. Dodge leads a lap. 12 to go, stage 2. Banana going to force his way to make a move. Dodge going to run us, almost wreck us there if we didn't bail. He was drifting up the track. We saw it. We knew the 9 was going to hold his ground, so we decided to bail. That's going to allow Banana to take the lead, but for how long? Dodge is there. Again, we're going to have to lift as he is all over our bumper. We were all over his bumper there, and we almost turned him into the corner there. Need to give each other a little bit of breathing room here through 2 and 3. But after that, it's all go, go, go. Contact made. The 9 sideways contact made as we try to go around the wreck. Again, we're arguing over space as wheel-to-wheel contact is made. Yeah, Banana, I'm sorry there. I was trying to avoid the wreck. I thought your car was pointing upward, so I went down to try. I went low to try to avoid that, and obviously that ended up backfiring. So I apologize there. I didn't realize you were gonna kind of stall out the momentum right there. Anyway, really good turn 2 there for us. Dodging the wall. The 9 helping us catch back up here, staying in the draft. And I'll send it down into turn 3. Not going to be so lucky with a good corner that time, but the 9 was. It'll give us a push down one of the other unnamed straightaways with a choose cone on it. We'll look low. The 9 going to stay high, try to build up some more momentum. We tag the apron. Fake high on Dodge, go low. Banana following us through. We lead the lap. 10 remain stage 2. Banana gets the bottom lane as we drift up the circuit. I'm not going to be able to clear yet. Oh, no, well, both of us thought he would clear right there. That was unfortunate. Slight contact made. Yeah, I'm not making that corner. Neither is the 9. He's into the wall. Down into our lane, and that allows Dodge to sneak by in the outside lane. We drift down through the grass, and more contact made, trying to get back up the racetrack. Yeah, it is not easy to keep these cars clean, keep them into control for too long of a time here. You got to be really patient with some people. You know some people are going to make more aggressive moves than others, and sometimes you just want to make the move yourself, but you got to kind of telepathically almost communicate with all the other people around you here. That's how these super speedways work. Obviously, in real NASCAR, they have the spotters. You don't have that here. You just got to try to know your opponent, and Dodge is up the racetrack. I think he's in the wall, I would imagine, and they saved it pretty good back there. So we will take the lead. Sun's still setting over here in Pontiac. We'll control the field through 3 and 4. Dodge going AFK. He can merge. So now it's just me and Banana here. This is a great opportunity for Banana to get some stage points. We don't know how long Dodge is going to be AFK for. A road course race. It's a 5.18 mile circuit. It's only 24 laps around there, so we'll see how... It might be a rather quick race. I don't know for sure. I think lap times are about 2.5, 3 minutes, though. It's shorter than Palau, so there's that. If you remember that track from February, that was an awesome track, because we're going to have to lift big time. Still got on the wall. Merging? Well, never mind. Yep, Dodge right on back. We didn't know how long he'd be gone for, so now we are in control of the strategy. They have to pit within a lap of us. They have both merged. Change all laps by 2. We're going to be way up the racetrack here. Oh, man, caught a track fling there. Got on 2 wheels, able to get it back together, though. So I think we're good till the end of the... Well, like I said, it's going to be close to the end of the stage here. We'll see. Right now, we are in control of strategy. So honestly, what I could do is I could just pit right now and make sure we're good till the end of the stage. And I think we can make it on 1 or 2 more stops from there. The 9 into the wall. We are as well. Ran him over again. Dodge going to sneak by on the outside line. Yeah, we'll give the 9 some space there. Dodge up the racetrack. That time, he's in the wall. Gets away with it, though. He's way down the racetrack. We're going to give the 9 a push here. Try to help him forward. Catch up to that 16 car. Hey, Banana, former your teammates. Actually, I've been teammates with everybody in this race except for Brandon at one point or another. Because Dodge was with RGA for full pack in 2023. And then he, as soon as he realized what he did, he left immediately at the end of that season. Anyway. We'll just sail it into the corner, get by the 9 car. We were able to keep the foot to the floor through turn 2 that time by coming to 5 to go in the stage here. Keep forgetting to pay attention to my field. I want to see how much we're burning a lap. Roughly, so I can roughly estimate that. Here comes Dodge with momentum. He makes a move low. Banana going to get there as well. Thought about trying to get in line, but that could have wrecked us all, so decided against it. It's that kind of move you got to anticipate, right? You got to know, you have to know, like, Banana might make a move right there to follow the 16, so don't go low. That's what I'm talking about. You got to kind of know your opponents, almost telepathically communicate with them. So we end up 3 wide here into turn 2, and Dodge going to drop off the 9 into our door right there. Very unfortunate situation. He'll apologize to us both. Gonna push from the 9 there. Brandon joins back. He will be on the lead lap. Yep, let me get to the line here. 4 to go in the stage at the line. Oh, we're going to get turned that time. Yep, that one was my bad. Yep, go by me, Banana. Alright, so it's just under 50 a lap. Okay. Out of the wall. Get out of the wall. Go get your car. Oh, are you kidding me? Wrong command. Alright. Anyway, 3 to go. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pit this time. Yeah, Brandon, go get your car. I'm pitting. I'm pitting. Just so I have a chance to win the stage here. We're going to pit this time by. Pit road does not close at 2 to go in the stage because there's no stage yellow to worry about. So if they want to pit this time, yep, they are. Got to get down to about 75. We will coast up to them here as they were very cautious on pit entry. There we go. Your car flung. Okay. Oh. There we go. All right, go. Might be in drafting range there. Brandon gonna borrow somebody else's car. He can just merge right now. Oh, the 30's kind of in the way there. Alright, here we go. Oh, you had to take in groceries. Okay. Oh, we are frozen. We are down the racetrack. Keep it out of the wall there, luckily. Well, that's going to lose all the time. We just gained. Somebody's up the track. I think that's Banana. Not 100% sure. Find out at the line. I don't know where Brandon is right now. Oh, he got kicked again. Let's dodge out in front. I believe Banana chasing him down. Blue flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Banana looking outside line. Oh, no. We're out of draft. Oh, no. We're out of drafting range after that. Oh, that's not good. The opposite situation at the end of stage 1 where it was two cars not in the lead pack that were able to kind of catch up to the leader slowly but surely. But yeah, now it's the opposite where it's 1 car got left behind. And a bad pit stop, that didn't help. And then obviously, well, the 9, what really hurt us there is the bad pit stop. And then the 9 had a really good pit cycle. They're sideways up there. That's going to help us to the line. Dodge will win the stage, barely. 40 to go. Yeah, we are out in drafting range. We gained 6/10 actually. That time by, though. Terrible block. Yeah, 40 to go here. Brandon will be joining back at some point, I'd imagine. Make the corner here. Sideways we go. Side by side for the lead up there. If they keep battling as aggressively as they are, we might be able to catch them. Obviously, it's going to take a while. Banana will lead. He's up the racetrack, though. Dodge might steal a lap of lead here. No, Banana's able to hang on. 39 to go. Gap this time. 4.7. We're starting to lose ground again. So unless they really start wrecking here, we might be in trouble. The only thing I can think of that saves us is Brandon is going to have to merge with us. So if we can get some good laps down and they battle like they are, there's a chance we catch him, especially if Brandon is to join back again. Banana moving down the racetrack, though. That might help us. We're still just out of drafting range, though. Oh. No, we aren't. Not anymore. We got a draft. Yep, there we go. 3.6. That's what we needed. Yeah, that 30 car's just out of the way. We are back in the draft. They kept fighting each other, and we'll take advantage of it. Yes, the draft goes on way longer than it should here, but I do not care. Oh, are you kidding me? It got sideways right as I got on the draft. It's over. Yeah, we might be out of draft now. Nope, we're still good, somehow. Well, it's going to be a minute, but should be able to catch him. By the way, I don't know if I've said it, but there will be a brief intermission between the two races. I do have to fix something with the cars, and then I got to update the time in the game there. But after that, we will go green at the Racing Guy Raceway Roval. So we drift up the racetrack here. 35 laps to go. Not this time by, but the time after. Yeah, we're all in the same strategy now, so it's not like I can just pit whenever I want to make up ground again and get a second opportunity at that. Banana pushing Dodge here. I think they're trying to work together. I think they know we're back here. Nope, Banana looking low. He's trying to make the move. He actually got the lead there. So they are not working together. I think they know they're in trouble now. They can see the timing and scoring. I think they were focused on battling the whole time, obviously, anyway, but surprised I didn't think, hey, let's work together for a little bit, make sure this guy can't catch up. But, you know, I'm not them, so I don't know what they're thinking. Down the back straightaway into 3, side by side amongst the leaders. Banana and Dodge, once again, the championship rivals going at it here as we get closer and closer to the chase. Again, Daytona, which is in 2 weeks from, I believe today, actually, 2 weeks from today, potentially, is the regular season finale. So, time running out, both in the race with 35 to go and in the season. Slow Turtle hanging on to a wild card spot, and Thunder is the other wild card spot based on points. There's only one winner outside the top 6. And they are really holding each other up. Banana sideways, Dodge lifting to avoid him. That's going to drag us up to the party really quick. Sun really starting to set here. And, yeah, we're back in the party. Oh, Dodge up the racetrack into the wall. We had to bail to stay out of it, and Banana has taken control of this race. We're going to try to work with Dodge. We are aligning this terribly, though. Big lag. Up the track we go. Banana up the racetrack. 3 wide here. Dodge moving people to get to the lead there, but we are actually going to prevail. Banana has momentum. He might go for a huge 3 wide move here. Not going to have enough momentum to get there quite yet. Stay consistent, though. Dodge into the wall. Banana looking low for the race lead. I'll try to get some side draft there. We're up the racetrack, though. Lift a little bit. Tag the wall and exit, but not enough to slow us down. We were past that point. I mean, there's no anti-wall right anyway, but still. $260 miles an hour here. Down the front straightaway. 33 laps to go in the race. So I can't quite make it 30 laps on a fuel run, though. I think it's about 20-25. So we should be able to make it on one more stop, I'd imagine. It might be close, but I think we will be able to make it. There's Banana. Oh, Dodge is there too. I was going to try to bail, get a crossover on the 9. That's not going to matter if the 16's there. Try to get a little bit of side draft. We'll get in line behind the 9 now. Look low. We are there. Dodge going to help Banana, though. No, he's not. He's going 3 wide middle to the line. Banana leads the lap, I believe. Again, future me booth review. He led the lap, but we have the advantage here on the inside line. We will clear out to the lead, but how long do we have that lead? They're both going to have momentum behind us. They're both pretty close. 9's going to get there. We'll break for the corner. We're going to get dropped off at the wall. And they're wrecking. Dodge around. Banana around. Dodge saved it. Banana can merge if he needs to. Dodge got it gathered up. He's in drafting range. 1 car. Well, it was a 2-car wreck, but Dodge was able to save it. So, again, we give it a beat or two. And we go from there. Oh, keep it on the wall. I don't know what the situation is with the 26 car right now. Side by side, we got to bail big time. There's Banana. I'll fix laps in a second, but he now has to pit on cycle. I mean, he knows this, but I'm just saying it for the broadcast. He has to pit on cycle with me and Dodge. 30 to go. We're halfway through the fuel run. We pitted with, I think, 40 or, yeah, about. Oh, Dodge gonna get into the wall there. Up the racetrack. Well, 1 car he can merge. And now we do control pit strategy. Oh, the 9 in the wall. We ran him over. So he slid down the hill. Actually, I could have just been a yellow for multiple incidents, because then nobody gets a wreck count, but I'll wait for him. Keep green. Ah, yes. Change all laps 780. This is not the Summer 1000. Alright, anyway. So, yeah, we pitted with, what, 42 to go? Yeah, I don't know if we can make it. I think this might be 2 more stops. It's going to be close. Give Banana a push here. It's going to be close on fuel for sure. Tire wear, little to none, by the way. It is, we're halfway through the run on fuel and we've burned 2% tire wear. But decent week brought some, change all laps 71. Decent week brought some extremely durable tires here today. At least for the super speedway. We'll see how they handle on the road course. Probably not as good, but you know. So we played what, 14 laps ago. So we can make about 15 laps on 2/3. So we can go about 7.5, 15. You can go about 20 laps on fuel. Oh, it's going to be really close on if we can make it on gas. It is going to be really, really close. Yeah, my strategy now is going to be wrap the bottom, try to save that extra little bit of fuel. If we get draft, we get draft. Obviously, down the straightaways, you move up to help your entry. I think just prioritizing... Oh, contact me and Dodge. Dodge bounced off the wall. We were drifting up the racetrack. I think prioritizing, saving that extra little bit of fuel, making sure you get to the bottom lane is probably going to be pretty important here. Huge run. The 9 going to try to block it. We're down on the apron. They'll have to give us room. Side by side of the line. A lot of beating and banging. Wheel-to-wheel contact there in the next gen. That could be disastrous, but we got away with it. Yeah, we got to get to probably 21 or 20 to go to be able to make it to the end on fuel. And even then, 21's a maybe. And we get 5 laps. We should be good on one more stop. It's going to be close, though. It's going to move down the track bright and... Well, it's dark out, but bright and early here to defend the bottom lane. Got tangled up behind us there. It's going to hurt their fuel. I'll be able to catch up, though. Oh, we tagged the apron. That's not good. Big lift there. Big Luke lifts. Tow car. Anyway, let's get into the corner here. 25 to go. Honestly, us not being in the draft is hurting our fuel here. Let's see. 24 laps to go. You're at a Racing Guy Raceway with the Super Speedway configuration. So I'll expect the road course race to be green 9:30. We'll probably have... I'll give them 10 to 15 minutes of practice qualifying, too. I'll dodge up the racetrack here, bumper to bumper. I don't know where Banana is. We're going to brush the wall a little bit. I'll dodge backing up here for some reason. Tag the apron. Drift up the racetrack. I mean, this is going to be close. Tag the apron here. 23 to go in the race. And right now, we're worried about fuel. Can we make it on just one more stop? Dodge going to give us the push. So we run down low. Both of us side by side. The contact made is actually going to help carry each other through the corner to stay on the bottom. Dodge again going to give us a push here. I mean, this is a help me, help you situation. Oh, we're up the track, though. Into the wall. I mean, them pushing me is helping, you know, save some fuel here. Just by going around the track quicker, because that's how the fuel works with the current script we have. So, we'll get pushed up the racetrack, though. Oh, it's 50. I think we'll be good. I think we're going to be good. Again, I control pit strategy right now. We're going to push it a little bit here. We'll probably have to push it close to the finish, but I think we'll be good. Obviously, if a caution comes out, this doesn't matter, but... I think green for quite some time. Not going to be in the wall. Got away with it. We'll have probably about 3 laps left when it gets to 150. And we gotta go... I think I want to go 2 more. Still gonna be close, but we'll see. Well, if I run out, they might not have enough to get back around. Well, no, that's not true at all. 21 to go. I play it safe and have it be risky towards the... Well, if I play it safe now, it's risky towards the end for all of us. But if they have to merge, then, you know, then I'm in trouble. Because it's 20 to go. We coming to pit road 19. We're up the racetrack. There's no rule in particular. You have to be in your pit stall either. You don't have to be in your pit stall. You just have to... pit. Yeah, we're staying one more. Well, it's a little late. A little late to go back now, but we're going one more. So we should be good till the end on fuel. I'll give him the warning. I'm pitting. There he goes, full night ear contact with Dodges into the wall. I don't know if you want to be the leader here, if you want to hang back. You probably want to hang back so you can get the best entry. Oh, we're in the wall. Dodge going to run us over. There's Banana. Up the racetrack. He might miss pit road. Almost did. Dodge going to gun it. And we're 3 wide. Oh, I boxed them in. I boxed the 9 in a little bit for sure. Dodge going to bail. We're going to just make it on fuel here till the end of the race, I'd imagine. Good stop there. Dodge had to bail. He's going to have to wait till we get off of pit road as well. Got to push, unfortunately, off pit road. Watch out for the 30. That might affect our top-end speed here. We'll see. Nope, we got away with it. All right, everybody avoided the 30. It looks like we're good. 19 laps to go. And we should be good till the end from here. Caught the apron drift up the racetrack. So they'll catch us at some point. They're still in drafting range, obviously. We just got a tame lap here, taking us to 18 to go. Oh, no, not a tame lap, fully. We'll throw a block on Dodge's. Banana down low. No, we'll lead the lap by a nose. Timing and scoring doesn't think so. Future me booth review. Banana going to bail. He'll let me and Dodge battle. Yeah, it's not a terrible idea to save just a little bit still, obviously, but, you know, there's the push from the 9. Oh, yep, that's a wall. Anyway, Dodge Banana side by side for the lead. 18 remain on the pylon here. Banana going to be in the wall. We'll lift. If we didn't lift there, we were going to crash into him, so that's why I got out of the gas for him there. Not going to block us off. Big block thrown. He's sideways. He'll be able to save it. Should still be in drafting range, I'd imagine. Yeah, he's in drafting range. Dodge almost hit the 30 there. Yeah, the apron's kind of blocked off through turn 1 there, but, you know, other than that, got a huge run on him. We'll just take the run, look low. Be able to block off the bottom lane. Dodge going to be in... No, he's able to... Well, yeah, I did still hit the wall there, but later than I anticipated. Keeping out of the wall. Dodge did hit the wall. We have momentum on him. We'll just try to clear him with the momentum we have. It's going to be more difficult to do with the corner here, but we'll still be able to clear him off of turn 4. 16 laps to go in Pontiac. Dodge 2/3 of a second back at the line. Caution flag will wave. Problems for the 9. We were in the lead at the time. I don't know where Dodge is going. Flipped off Laughlin. No wreck count then. And that completely changes the way, you know, fuel is no longer an issue here for the oval race, at least, on Super Speedway here. Anyway, for Aker and Argyle and all that, tomorrow we go to Belgium for the street course there. And then I think Duncan might be Sunday night now, so we might move Portland to Monday. But yeah, then we have Portland Monday, an acre. We will have probably another special stream on Monday, maybe Tuesday too, to try to get all the footage for the race on Wednesday, which is the Argyle Airport. So Banana's caught up. Dodge AFK at the moment. We can get this 30 car out of the way, probably. No, not that time by. If Dodge catches us, I will open pit road. What's the change? Banana laps 80. Change all laps 85. Change all laps 85. So Banana to the back caused a caution, but that's not too big of a deal on the plate track. Is Dodge? Yeah, okay, I'll open pits. So we'll be restarting here with 13 laps to go around the Racing Guy Raceway Super Speedway. And again, there will be a brief intermission, and then we will go green at the Roval layout, which I anticipate to be 9:30. But not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me on that time yet. Yeah, it's only 24 laps around that place, but the track's like 5 miles long, so we'll see how it ends up happening. Obviously, there's no reason not to pit, especially under yellow. With burning more fuel, Dodge is going to crash into the pit wall. It pretty much secures our race off pit road win as long as nothing ridiculous happens. We are going to get boxed in, though. Still going to be able to get by Dodge. He had to come to a complete stop, and the 9 is third. That doesn't matter. That doesn't change anything. Oh, that's what I wanted to do anyway. That worked out. All right. Oh, Dodge going to clear himself here, and now we're all piling it up under yellow. All right. Choosing green. That's how this is going to work here. We will have 13 laps to go. Fuel out of the question. The only question left is the finishing positions. You have the 2 championship leaders, and you got the guy whose name's on the building here fighting for the win. And again, if I was not banned from winning championships in the divisions, I would be the points leader. But, you know, nobody cares about that. So, yeah, it is between Dodge and Banana here. Dodge trying to go back-to-back in Israel. He won the last race here in this division back at Gateway after Bonita Springs Oval got canceled by the field. Dodge to the top, Banana staying low. 13 laps to go. Once we enter the restart zone, 1 Dodge, 1 Toyota, 1 Chevy, all for different organizations. All different names, different faces from different places. Who will win? Green flag back on the air, back off and racing. This is my own track. So there's that. Well, one of them. I have this track, I have the Super Speedway, the Roval layout, and Dodge's AFK. Hopefully he's out of the way. He can merge. I got the Oval here, the Roval here, and I got the Detroit Super Speedway too, because like I said, same distance, so we will take that. We'll take all the home tracks, anyway. Banana again to our bumper there. Dodge going to merge this time by. Down one of the unnamed straightaways we go. We're going to just cover off the inside line through turn 4 nice and early. Banana there. Yep, I threw the block and it was too late to change that decision. Yep, that's fair. That is fair. 12 to go. Banana to the lead. Yeah, I moved low, and then as soon as I did that, I was like, that's a bad idea. Tried to turn back to the right. Did not have enough power in the car to do that. Banana made the corner. We did not. Actually, well, he's still at the wall and exit, but it doesn't really matter. 12 laps to go here. Oh, he's way up the racetrack, though, so we'll gain. He'll have the run on exit, though, but we have draft on him. I want that outside lane because I can clear him. I know from there I can still clear him. Dive it down into turn 4. 11 laps to go around the Super Speedway here. Unclear if Dodge merged or not. He's not on the spot he was last time by. I can tell you that much. Banana going to look low into turn 2. We'll aim for a crossover. Never mind. We're just going to try to power behind the outside lane. There's Dodge up to speed already. Well, not fully up to speed, but still getting up to speed at minimum. 11 to go. We'll look low. Not going to be able to get there on the 9. This time, we're just going to have to make a move down low. We are not going to have a time. We're not going to have enough momentum to clear him. Once I'm sure Dodge merged, I will fix laps. Here we go. 10 laps remain around. Racing Guy races. All right, yep, I'll fix laps. Racing Guy races Super Speedway. Banana there. Off the racetrack we go. I will fix laps. Change all laps 90. Obviously, we're not going to be able to get the lead off this corner unless the 9 gets the wall really bad. He did not. Dodge staying patient back in third. Well, at the line, it was 24.48 miles left. Slideways off of turn 3, but we will clear the 9 machine. He's bouncing on the choose cone. And we will be able to maintain the lead down into 4 here. Yeah, I thought this race would be over at 9. Well, we started later than I originally thought, though, so we're actually running pretty good time. We started behind schedule. There was a my bad. That can't be good. Oh, no, they're fine. Single-digit number laps to go. We're tagging the apron. The 9 going to get to our bumper, though. He's up the racetrack. Tagging the wall. Yep, that's a bad idea to block that. I don't know where the 16's going. He's going to try to make the bottom where contact made. The 9 had enough power to move down the track. We were sliding up. Banana to the lead. Dodge to second. We're shuffled to the back. Coming to 8 remaining. Dodge dragging the 9 up the track. We're going 3 wide on the apron. We got forced down here. We're sideways in the lag. We'll decide to bail. Dodge looking 3 wide top. We'll bend up back on the racetrack going for the lead. Dodge with a crossover down top of the escalator to the bottom. I can't speak anymore. Oh my goodness, that was a dramatic series of events. Got the 9 and the 16. Oh, we got the wall. Bounced off the wall into the lane of the 9 machine. I apologize, Banana. I just got into the wall there. That was nothing intentional. I bounced off the wall, ricocheted into your lane. That was all my bad. That was nothing intentional. That was just a mistake on my part. That affected you. That's my apologies. But that gives Dodge a little bit of a lead, but he's just a sitting duck at the moment. The momentum will carry, and there's still 7 to go, so this could cycle out anyway. Banana fakes high, looks low. We're going to try to follow the 9 on through. Dodge's going to try to make a middle line work, won't get there. We'll get back in the draft of the engine number 9. Start high, look low, tap the brakes to make the corner. 9 up the racetrack, he has to bail. Dodge followed us through, contact made off at 2. He slides sideways, but he's able to catch it. He'll have the preferred line into turn 3. He'll capitalize on it. No, well, yep, nope, he will. He's able to keep it out of the wall. So many times in 2 and 3, it looks like a car is going to end up in the wall. They just catch it at the last second to be able to not be in the wall. He's up the racetrack. Problems for the 16. He's up by the wall. He's able to get it back going. 6 to go. You know, with the new rules package, it takes a little bit longer for runs to generate. So we'll see if that comes into play there as we lag. Contact made the 9 into our quarter panel. Where's Dodge in all of this? To the bottom lane, to the lead. That's where he is. Dodge rockets on by the lead of the race. Coming to 5 to go. You got a good rotation there. Like I said in practice and qualifying, the Toyotas tend to run looser, so he might be able to make a full speed turns 2 and 3 there, and that might have been what that was. Oh, too big of a push. He's sideways. The 9 capitalizes with us lifting. We still lead the lap. There's 5 remaining. He's going to run us up the racetrack. The 9 taking all the space that car takes up and more. That's the 9 specialty. He likes to just make that car about 3 car widths wider and about 2 car lengths longer than it actually is on these plate tracks. We have to lift into and we end up in the wall. Dodge carries on by to second. We had a terrible time getting momentum back. We're still in drafting range, but this is going to take a lap or 2 or 3 to recover. More lag off of 3. That's really a problem from us. Or for us, not from us. Dodge will rocket through to the lead, but the battle isn't over. Banana swinging to the high side. Back in line, looking low. They're wrecking. We're frozen, so we're going to miss the wreck anyway. They bounce off the inside wall. Dodge saved it, I guess. Banana got away. They're able to get it going. No caution needed. And now Banana has a pretty good lead. Problem is, he's probably sitting duck because there's still, 3.5 to go. And me and Dodge can work together here. We may be on rival organizations, but, in Duncan we're teammates, and we were working together pretty well in the Cup race. Or at least in the Cup race we're teammates. Cup Series. In that division. In that league. Anyway, here we go. Off of turn 4. Banana with the lead. We end up the racetrack. Try to line it up with the 16. Didn't work. There's 3 to go. Me and Dodge should be able to catch Banana by the end of the lap here. So it's going to be a 2-lap duel between us 3 for the checkered flag. And again, the racing isn't over after this. We still have the Roval to go. Off of turn 2. We'll give Dodge the push. What does he do with it? Banana goes to block low. Dodge went there. Contact made. The 9 up the track. We're up the track. And Dodge will get gifted the lead. 9 gets back in line, though. Look high, actually. He has no momentum. I thought he had some. He did not have any. We'll be able to clear him. Brandon joins back. 2 to go. It might be a little late for him. Or wait. Oh, wait. That's kind of a loophole. Because he joined with 2 to go. Well, he missed so many laps, he wouldn't even be on the lead lap anymore. So it doesn't matter. Dodge going to block into the wall. Hard into the wall. Both cars around, into the air. We saved it. Dodge did not. You cannot merge on the white flag. That's going to be the yellow. I'd say a 1-car merge, but you can't merge on the white. So, yeah, that's going to be a caution there. Let me see how many laps Brandon missed, because I said he missed so much he's not going to be on the lead lap, but let me confirm that. Because he's been gone since, like, the start of stage 2. That's lap 7. That's not hopeful. Yeah, he's gone at lap 40, so he's going to be laps down. Alright, let me fix race mode here. I think we can do 103, probably, and be fine. Maybe 102. Yeah, so pits open. A Roval at night. Yep, a Roval at night. This is a high-end facility here we built on Pontiac. Anyway. Yeah, so we're going into overtime here at the Racing Guy Raceway Oval. Yep. Can race the Roval still. There we go. We look low. To get ready to go down pit lane for the final time here in the at the Oval. Got caught on the apron there. Banana gonna back us up. Don's taking advantage here of the stack up. And he will take the lead. Me and him are to the back, so Banana will be the control car anyway. So we're racing the 16. I missed my pit box, then I'm going to crash into us. So the order will be Banana, then Dodge, then me. Alright, yep, 9, 16, me. Choose then green. It'll be a 2-lap shoot on an overtime attempt number 1. Here, Racing Guy Raceway, the future of this track and this division is uncertain. I do have a spot on the schedule for it, but I don't have a spot for this in Isra, so... bragging rights on the line. You could be, well, it's going to have a rotating date in Isra, obviously. I'm using the rotation dates for it, but... we'll stick to the bottom, honestly. Nobody going to take the top. It's a 3-car train on the bottom lane. But still, at least for a few years, you could be the only winner here, so... I'm still working on the schedule. Honestly, I'm looking into maybe going to 1 division for next year, just make things easier, but I don't know. We'll see. A little bit of lag there. The 9 in the control car. He gets on the gas. We're back under green. 2 laps to go here at RGR. Dodge will drop back to 3rd. Banana sitting duck, patrolling the lanes. He'll choose the low side. Me and Dodge have the momentum carrying around the top. Me and the 9 going for it, fighting for space. We'll clear to the lead down the back straightaway. But it's not like it's a short track where you can run. It's a high-speed super speedway. The 9 going to get to us first. Where does he go? He looks to the low side. Brandon, there's 1 lap. It's not going to matter. Dodge trying to make room. He doesn't have any. Here we go. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Brandon, I'm not going to fly. I'm a little busy here. Dodge gets to the inside line for 2nd. Banana is in control of this race right now. Dodge trying to time his run. We are right here in the wings, waiting to make a move. What happens? Banana defends low, Dodge up high, contact made. We run into the back of the 9. Dodge out in front here at RGR. Half a lap to go. We'll help the 9 forward. You want to make your move off of this corner. Banana into the wall. We're trying to bide our time perfectly. Huge push coming to the 9 car. He stays high. We'll go all the way down to the apron trying to make something happen to win at our track. We muscle him out of the way, contact made, and we steal it from him at RGR. The triple in this case, blue line rule. You can go down there, nobody used it all day. We saw an opportunity, and we went out there, and we took it from them. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah! Alright, brief intermission, I gotta update some things at the roll. 10-minute practice quality. Woohoo! I executed that perfectly. Like I said, people rarely use the apron all night long. We saw an opportunity. We gave the 9 hope that the high side would work, which it did most of the night. Like, that was a run that could have worked, but like I said, I knew if we waited, we'd have a chance there, and we did. So, very, very happy with that, how that played out. There's the roll. That's what I needed. Yeah, no, I knew the apron was a viable option there, and we had to fight for it. Nearly caused a huge one coming to the line, and it would have been Talladega Nights, get out of your car, run to the finish line situation, but that's not what it came down to. What a move on that last lap. Holy cow. Alright, over. Yep, alright. Let me get rid of the blowover physics. I gotta update the time, and then it will be 10-minute practice quality. Alright, we go to ChatGPT. That does the math for me on this, because I can't think at night or during summer. I can't think at night or during the summer, so the fact that it's a summer night, I really can't think. Apparently I can win races, though. I'm very proud of that move. In case you can't tell, I was very, 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 very happy with that. 47, okay. Actually, I'll set to 48, because it's probably going to take an extra minute. Alright, file, publish. Should be published. Alright, let's head over to the roll here. Here. We're not going to do any pre-race ceremonies just due to the time constraint here. We're already 15 minutes behind schedule technically, so I know some people have school. I don't want to push this any more than we already are, so I will, here, file, close place. We'll just get a move on here. 10 minutes of practice and qualifying, and we'll go from there. I want to edit the server I just created. That would be perfect, if I could do that. Roblox is not being very nice about that, though. There we go. Roval. Alright, enjoy. So this is my third and final home race of the season. Well, we have another Detroit race later on, but, you know, still. Alright, settings. 10. I'm not going to start the timer until I know people can get into the game. I don't know why the spawn pad's way over there. Anyway. Brandon will join, so we can... And there's Dodge. Yep. 10 minutes, figure it out. 5.18 miles. You're getting like 3 laps in at most. But you know what? You have 24 laps after that to figure it out. The only thing I will do is I'm going to have a stop in a pit stall before we go green. Because, again, I forgot to change fuel because... I'm a genius, and, I mean, I didn't have time to change the fuel either, but, yeah, so this is, I don't remember the exact turn count, because there were some turns that, like, I didn't count as turns, or like a turn that really wasn't a turn. I kind of thought was a turn. Either way, the count is a little weird, but it is 24. I don't remember exactly how to count it, so I'm not going to name all the corners yet, but yeah. 5.18 miles in length, and that's not good. We're in the wall already. I do have anti-wall ride damage on, so there's that. Yeah, we're already down a mile an hour. Go. That's a fun little corner. Then you get into a heavy braking zone here. Yeah, I'll guide you through the track more next time by. How long did it take for you to make the road course? Surprisingly, the road course is actually quicker than an oval. Well, that's not always true. Depending on, by the way, fun fact, this switchback U-turn part, it was originally part of the original design of the pull-out track. I wanted the pull-out track to be kind of like I had two tracks that were going to kind of be like Nürburgring style tracks. They're just like 18 miles long, and I was like, that's going to be way too laggy. So I redesigned it, but that original design was going to have a switchback like that I think had one or two more U-turns than it did right there. And then it was also going to have like underwater parts, but obviously that would have been way too laggy, and I do not have the track building skills for elevation on road courses outside of straightaways, so that's why that didn't end up happening. But you know, yeah, so I'll give you a guide. I'll give you an actual better guide of the racetrack this time by, but it does use a majority of the oval still. So yeah, I'm what I might do for next year is I might set up things like we have on pit road to set speed, so you can reach a higher speed on the oval. And then, like, once you get to turn 1 here, it would slow you down once you get to the braking zone. But I'm not 100% sure about that yet. Anyway, that's turn 1, and then, or one of the corners. You obviously get down into kind of a long, dragged-out corner here. Switches back the other direction as we get close to, that's actually pit road on that side of the track right there. Yeah, and then kind of dances around the outside wall here, or the inside wall of the oval. For a little bit. One thing I really like about this track, I mentioned in one of the practice and qualifying videos, I like about road courses, specifically Rovals, is when you can see, like, other parts of the racetrack, and you can see, like, the cars, you know, going by different parts of the speedway. So that's part of what I was thinking here about this design. Fair reminds me. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a Roval, but, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, long straightaways here after your technical S's. There's, I believe that was banana on that side of the screen there. I am offline for this corner, so I'll have to lift. But yeah, I know I like the Charlotte Roval, you know, when cars are going down the straightaway after turn 4 there in the infield, it kind of runs parallel with the backstretch, and you can see the cars going by. I like, especially on a long run like that, I like when tracks do that on road courses like this. So I don't know, that's just something I think is cool. I know it's not like a necessity to be a good racetrack in my opinion, but it's just an extra little detail I like if it is going to be a road course, as I crash into a wall like a genius, and that is a ton of anti-wall ride damage, by the way. Anyway, yeah, that's not fastest lap of the race cannon anymore, because we're just going to be really slow on the oval part of the track. Still 24 degrees of banking in the corners, 9 degrees of banking. That was only 2 miles an hour, really? Anyway, 9 degrees of banking on the straightaways and 18 degrees on the front stretch. But other than that, it's, you know, flat. This track is as flat as Kansas. I would say flatter than a pancake, but scientists determined that Kansas is actually flatter than a pancake. I don't remember where I saw that study, but it was a YouTube video. So yeah, it was a fascinating video. 2:31, that's a new track record. The testing lap I ran was a 2:55, but I wasn't really paying attention to the road. I think I flipped the car over multiple times. I was just making sure timing and scoring was working here. So that's the first actual lap put down at this track. We'll see if anybody beats it. I'm sure they will. I well, some of the lap was alright, but some of the lap was terrible, so we'll see. Oh, we overcommitted here into this corner. Yeah, it's a very inviting corner because you want to get up to speed with the straightaway there, but can't really do that. So we'll say everybody has one more lap here after, once I get to the line, that'll be the start of everybody's last lap, because that's kind of how this is going to time out anyway, I think, but, you know. Brandon with a 2:45 one, so we got 14 seconds on Brandon. Let's see what we have on drivers like Dodge and Banana. There is Dodge on oval turn 2. There's Banana right there, so they're pretty far behind. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we'll just give everybody 3 laps here. So this is my second, my second lap up to speed. We're going to throw it in the wall there. That's not something you want to do. That's not going to be an improvement. Well, actually, it still could be because I messed up the switchback part, the U-turns. Yeah, now we're down to 197. Dodge with a 2:28.4. Like I said, I didn't think I'd have pole after that first lap. I didn't feel too great about it. Banana also improves. Yeah, because I got stuck at this wall for a while. So that doesn't surprise me one bit. This ain't it. I had to make it in a rush, okay? I think it's a fun layout. I mean, you guys doubted the Montgomery roll, and that place ended up being great. It's had 2 amazing finishes so far. Let's see. Do we improve? I would imagine we would. Maybe not because of the speed. Oh, there we go. 2:28.2. There's still room for improvement there, so this is the start of everybody's last lap, so this is my last lap here. We'll see how this goes. I didn't have a lot of time to put thought into the corners. I just kind of was like, what feels like flowing when I'm building this here? What feels like it would flow, at least while construction was done, so yeah. Get on the brakes nice and early there. You want to get the extra rotation so you can set yourself up good for the S's here. Brandon did not improve. Dodge and Banana are pretty far back in terms of where they are located to us, so we'll see how they end up with their time. Ran a little bit wide there, but that's fine. Oh, we're frozen. No. I'm on a good lap. I'm on a really good lap. We're in the wall. Dang it. I'm no longer on a really good lap. There's Dodge. Or, no, that was Banana, then Dodge. Make the corner. Ooh, good. Good enough. There we go. Into the braking zone for this corner, for this one. And then you get into the hairpins here. There we go. Now back onto the oval. That's worth it to stay on the banking. Okay. That was my last lap, so it's not like I can improve more than I could have already throughout the lap, pretty much. Banana with a 2:27. Oh, we'll see if we have 1.2 seconds in us. I don't think so. Anti-wall ride damage and stuff, I don't think we have that much ground to gain, but we'll see. Try using up all the apron we can here. To the line, we end qualifying with a 2:26.3. That's what you like to see. We'll see what the rest of qualifying is for these drivers. Again, it's a 24-lap race here. So what, 2.5 times 24. Brandon improved to a 2:39.8 last time by, or did it? Nope, he Did we finish qualifying? Nope, not yet. Assuming it stays green, a high-end estimate is an hour. I'm just going to wait and see. People drive on by the finish line here. There's Banana. I don't even know where Brandon is right now. Oh, that was Dodge, I think. I don't even know. We'll see somebody at some point. It's a big track. Still shorter than Palau, but one of the bigger tracks we go to. I think it's the second biggest we've ran at so far. You see, compared to the 260 miles an hour we were going earlier, the oval feels really slow. There's Brandon going to finish his qualifying effort. Did not improve. His time is a 2:39.8, so he will take fourth place here in qualifying. Here's Banana. Does not improve. It's up to Dodge. At least, yeah, that was Banana. It is up to Dodge now. What can he do? Oh, geez, tire wear might be a problem here. There's Dodge. Doesn't improve. He improves, but not enough to take pole. And, alright, bring it to pit road. Drivers to pit road. So Banana will take P2 here. So we get the number one pit box here. That's going to be boring. Alright, so. No, I don't want that here. Alright, slightly different. A full pace lap. But we can't exit pit road backwards here, or else we'd be at pit speed. So we'll exit, make a U-turn, go backwards on the front stretch, turn around at pit entrance where it's paved, then go green. Double file right away. Everyone are. Actually, I'm not. I should probably get the stages and stuff. That might have been a great idea to do beforehand, but, you know, we're here now. 24 minus 10. Alright, 7, 14, 10. Okay, race mode. Change all laps 0. Alright, here we go. So again, we're gonna round the front stretch, go backward. Oh, never mind. If that works out, I need to get water. Oh, I have water. I just need to get a drink. I'd say I'm going to use the bathroom, but as soon as I do that, Banana's going to be back, so I'm not going to. I just realized I forgot to move my laundry to the dryer. That's unfortunate. I'll have to do that in the morning. Or before I go to bed, I guess. Anyway. Waiting on Banana to get back, then we will be green. Me, Banana, Dodge, Brandon, your lineup here. You burn a ton of fuel every lap because it's a 5-mile long track, so you're probably going to be pitting every, I don't know, 4 or 5 laps, but, you know, all right, here we go. And that is why I did not use the bathroom. Alright. I'm going to slow pace at first, make sure we have everybody, then I'll speed up. Make the UE. Again, this is to pace 120 because we're on the oval. This is to minimize the time we're gonna be, you know, doing this. All right, and the pace lap. All right, here, make the U-turn. I want the bottom. Then I can take the top. Yep, dodge, back it up, dude. Dodge, back it up. I am stuck. There we go. There we go. Alright, we'll go at the end of the restart zone then. And we're green at the Roval. Here at Racing Guy Raceway. With momentum. These are the same setups as Bonita Springs, where Banana won and we're going to miss turn 1. Banana third, everybody third to the lead, besides us. So Banana will take the lead there, then Dodge, then Brandon, then us. Pretty good through the corners there. Brandon going to hold us up a bit. Give him a push down the straightaway. Brake nice and early. No reason to get up to speed here yet in that part of the track. And that's the pass for third. Dodge might have tagged the wall there. He's up the racetrack a bit here through the S's. Here we go. Rotate the car. Here we go. Down one of the many straightaways we have here. Jeez, I couldn't see Banana's car. It's blending in with the night and the track here. Obviously, new pavement just put down today, so you know it's gonna be grippy. It's gonna be, you know, pretty dark. It's not like it's worn in or anything, so it is brand new. You should have a lot of grip, I'd imagine. We go into this corner. Brandon going out wide. Oh, Dodge going wide. We did too, but we gained ground. Here we go into the hairpins. Oh, Brandon going to go bowling here into the corner. Wipes us out. Oh my gosh, he's going to park in front of us. Yep, that's the last thing we needed. Alright, it's fine. Plenty of time here, plenty of time. He'll miss that corner. We can get a crossover around. Dodge out wide. Gets the car pointed. That kind of worked out for him. Here we go, on to the oval. Now, if you're a leading car ahead of anybody, you gotta hope you get out of drafting range, because obviously the oval is a pretty significant portion of this racetrack. So even if you're good in the infield road course part, you can make up a ton of time here on the oval with the draft, because we're going 12, 13 miles an hour faster than Banana right now. So yeah, now we're going 220. He's only going 200. So over time, you probably will get away slowly but surely, especially if you're good on pit cycles and stuff. But right now, you know, the oval is still a really good opportunity to make up some ground. Here we go into turn 1. Dodge to the bumper. Banana. Everybody going to close right back up. Happy going to join. I'm not even going to worry about that right now. Dodge barely missing the wall there. Here we go. We're looking for second. To the bumper, the 16. Nowhere to go yet. Again, get on the brakes nice and early so we can coast into the corner, take the inside line. Banana went out wide, side by side for second though, so that's gonna hold up. That's gonna hold us up a little bit. Might allow the 9 to hang on for a little bit longer than he would have if we were single file there, but you know that's fine. Yeah, not doing that. Brandon, park your car out of the way if you're gonna. Oh boy, contact made there. Dodge out wide. Here we go. There we go. Got that to stick. Gonna cover off a 16 move right there. Yeah, the 9 has to get away right now. Oh, he's out wide. He's into the wall. We got a good corner. Into the braking zone. 9 going wide. And we are there to capitalize. 3 to go to the lead for now. He's going to have momentum. Oh, I froze. My bad. My bad, Banana, I froze. Anyway, we'll give the spot back because of that. Brake for this kind of awkward corner there. Here we go into the hairpins. Oh, a little bit of contact made there. This is a part of the track you might see some casual contact. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Don's going to give us a push there. I was hoping we would have a car with. We did not. 9 out. Everybody out wide there. I don't know if Dodge went wide again. Oh, the 9 almost didn't make it back onto the oval there. He went a little bit too wide. We are now bumper to bumper here, basically. Now down the backstretch of the oval, we will look to the inside line. Trying to take the lead of the race away. Contact made. There will be 5 laps to go. Stage 1 when we get back around on the line. So now that we've all kind of convened back together, the 9 going to give us a push here. Oh, too big of a push here. We're down on the apron. He'll be able to clear by us now. Dodge is here as well. Contact made. We move up. He moves down. He'll clear us here. And now this is the lap right here. I think this is going to be big for us because I think we have a better car, right? So I think this is the lap where we can, if we play our cards right and don't crash into Dodge or the wall, if we get by him, we might be able to clear him. It's going to take a lap or two for this to fully work out. It might take some pit strategy, but we'll see. Contact between Banana and Dodge. Once again, this is kind of like Bonnie Springs, where I think just the oval part is such a big part of the track. Contact there with Dodge, my bad. Just such a big part of the track, and the draft is still pretty powerful that I think it might not matter how good you are on the road course fully. We'll end up the racetrack. Dodge with the crossover through the second, and he has momentum. Contact made. Oh, okay. Go. Alright, we lost ground doing that, but I'm not worried about it. Banana going wide, Dodge to the inside line. And to the lead, it looks like. There we go. Banana around the outside of Dodge there. We're right on the edge of track limits. Oh, I am missing this corner. I mean, we still were on the track. I thought we were going to go out in the grass, but whatever. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just my guess was wrong. There we go. We executed that corner really good. We were to the bumper of Dodge. This part of the track, too, if you really wanted to, you could get to somebody, make some contact. Dodge's going to try to push us out wide. He'll try to trap us on the outside. We were going for the crossover, but it was a little bit too late. Contact made. Right now it's Banana getting away. Like I said, I think this might come down to pit strategy, how you execute your pit stops. Mistakes like that, though, aren't going to help Banana. Getting pushed by Dodge will. And once again, leading back onto the oval. There's Brandon watching us from above. Literally, he's flying. We'll look to the outside line here in oval turn 3. Clear the 9. But that's just for now. They're going to have momentum on us still. And guess what? We've ran 3 laps and we're pretty much halfway through our fuel run already. Get the push from Dodge. Gonna try to get an exact number for you here in a second. 648. Oh, Dodge AFK is gonna get turned around as he took the lead there. That's unfortunate. Banana's there. He's wide. That might be what we needed. We'll see how aggressive he's going to be willing to be. Somebody's in a car up here, and I don't like that. That's called interference. I believe this is Happy in Brandon's car, and it is. He's going to try to merge with the pack. This is detrimental to my race, to be quite honest with you. He's hard into the wall. He's facing the wrong direction. That might be all we need. Brandon's in the middle of the road here. This is a typical day here at the Argle shop. There we go. Around the corner, good. Tap the brakes, get some more rotation. There we go. Now Dodge can merge to second because he did go AFK from the lead, so that is a bit of a problem, but we'll worry about that in a minute. We'll worry about that when he merges. There we go. Now down into one of the hairpins here at this end of the track. You know, the brakes nice and early so we can coast it through the corner. A little bit of lag. The tires right on the edge of the pavement there so they grip the grass a little bit. Happy better not be a little late for that, but, you know, is what it is. Don't know how well Banana's keeping up with me, obviously. We'll get a good view here, I'd imagine. Under the hairpins. Well, he's not too close. He's either right behind us and being really patient, or he's not too close, but not too far away. See if he's in drafting range here. We'll be able to make this corner. Brandon. Oh, no, that's anti-wall ride. Dang it. Are you kidding me, Brandon? Alright, yep, now the 9's in drafting range. Wonderful! Yay! Alright, whatever. 9 should catch us by turn 4, I'd imagine. Dodge has somehow ended up over there. Banana's gonna go around us to the lead. Alright, 3 to go on the stage. Yeah, it's like 200 fuel a lap. I don't think we're gonna make it to the end of the stage, in all honesty. There we go. Cruise down into the infield here. Use up all the banking you can there. An oval one. I went wide through that corner though. That side of corners. They're having a debate over what car to use. Happy is going the wrong way in Brandon's car. Dodge going to merge right on our bumper. Or, you know, a warning that you're merging would have been nice, but okay. Don't tell me he... Oh my gosh. Happy. It's interference. What happened? What happened? Pace 120 still. Yeah, Happy. I'm just gonna kick this dude. Happy. Just watch. Just pushing Dodge when he's AFK. Sounds about right. Yeah, he's in Brandon's car. I told him just go to the garage. Hopefully he listens. Tries joining the race. Okay, there he goes. Obviously an unfair advantage for Banana. That's why we had to throw the yellow. Man doesn't catch up. We aren't going to be able to open pit row. That could be a problem. Oh my gosh. He's... Okay, you know what? Whatever. Where's the 9? Well, bye. See you next time. See you next time, Dantron. I'm sure you already left, but, you know, still. Banana's over there, so we're not going to be able to open pit road this time by, I don't think. But, I mean, I'm going to have to make an emergency stop because I don't have enough gas to get back around. Stop. So that should hand the stage win. Started the race on 196 miles an hour. I don't know what happened. Alright, well, yeah, I doubt Banana's getting all the way around here. So, yeah, that's going to hand either Dodge or Banana the stage win based on what's going to happen here. If they both run out of gas, that's going to be funny. Let's see. Dodge might bring it down out of precaution. He will. So both me and him to the back at the moment. Again, speeding on pit road. And how did I get a slowdown for that? That's ridiculous. Alright. Alright, I gotta fix laps. Nope, out of my way. And let me know if you pit. Nope, I'm not getting any more damage. If he has to pit, we'll just choose then green this time. Bye. I got You got damage from what? Okay, whatever. Pitting. Okay. You missed. Okay, he's just gonna turn around. All right. Choose then green this time. Speed Brandon 500. That's a dangerous idea, but I'm gonna trust Brandon for now. Alright, and then I'm gonna see what lap Banana. Okay, Banana's on that, so I just gotta fix Dodge's laps. Change bent 9 laps 5. Alright, there we go. Alright, let me catch up to Dodge here. Catch up to the end of the patient line. Did I get any anti-wall ride damage or speed glitch? Nope, we're good. So it'll be a blue-green restart here at the Roval, or the Racing Guy Raceway. Dodge going to go out wide. Oh, wait. And he is going above pace car speed. Anyway. I'm hoping Banana can catch us by the end of the... By the time we get to the chute. Yeah, he should. If he's going full speed, he'll be fine. If we get to turn 3, I'll tell Dodge slow pace. But, I mean, I take it he's catching us pretty good. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, jeez, where am I going? Well, we all entered a closed pit lane, so penalties offset. Yeah, here, I'll tell Dodge slow pace. Dodge slow pace 50. Just make sure Banana catches it up. Because we're coming around to the choose here, so I'll make sure Banana sees where everybody's going. Alright, normal pace. Normal pace. We're good. Choose coming up here. I want the outside lane. Dodge gonna try to get up here. He will. I don't care. Banana will dive to the bottom. I don't know where I'm going. Anyway, so Banana will take a front row restart here. I'm fine with staying up here. I got no problem with that whatsoever. So we get ready to go green into the restart zone. Dodge goes. We're under green. Blue, green restart. 1 lap to go stage 1. Again, we will take it all the way upstairs. Hop on the binders. Let the car glide down the track. Guide it down the track with the steering. Banana went out wide there. Dodge to the lead. Oh, Banana to our bumper. This car feels sluggish right now going through these corners. I don't know what's going on with it right now, but it just does not have the grip it had with the worn out tires. Dodge trying to use the grass to his advantage. We're trying to use braking abilities to our advantage. Gaining on the 16 here, under braking. 9 going wide behind us. Oh, that might be a wall. Nope, able to stay off the wall there. Dodge going out wide a little bit. There's Brandon as Thomas the Train. Getting the draft of the 16 car here. It breaks a little bit early, slide out wide a bit, but that's fine. That's really got the car to rotate there. He's in the wall, though, so are we. Both of us getting some anti-wall ride damage there. That's why I wanted to try to stay out of the wall. Banana did not. He is there. We'll give him the inside line into the hairpin here. Or one of the hairpins. Keep there on the exit. That's what we gave him the bottom for. And that worked out. See if he gets back to us here. Nope, not yet. Coasted through that corner. Here we go into the hairpins. Dodge going wide. We'll try to fill in the gap. Banana following us. Tag the wall. That might be some damage. Oh, Banana's going to go for Dodge there. Yeah, if there's some green flag pit stops towards the end of this thing and we get spread out, that's what I'd feel most comfortable in terms of odds of winning. But we'll see. Currently, Dodge leads with Banana second. We are third at the moment. Banana looking at the outside line. He will clear Dodge for now. Dodge going to throw a huge block on us right there. It's like pushing dead weight, though. He'll look low. Banana throws the block there into the wall. They are sideways and wrecking back there. That might be what we needed. And that at least gives us the stage win. We win stage 1, and those are championship rivals getting together there. 1.2 seconds the gap. See if anybody's willing to full send it here down into this corner to maybe get to us. We're going to be extra aggressive. Dodge going bowling. Wipes us both out. Banana gets through to the lead. Yeah, they know I'm quick. That's why I did that. That was... The missile knows where it is. Anyway, that's going in the Isra highlights for this weekend. The missile knows where it is. Anyway, Banana out in front now after the dive bomb there. We'll say. Yeah, that was. Oh, and we tagged the wall. We'll tag the other wall. Yeah, I felt good about that being my opportunity to run away with it there, but nope, not yet. Oh, Banana made a mistake there. We're going out wide here down the infield backstretch. Trying to stay in draft here. We're down 3 miles an hour with 3.5 with anti-wall ride damage. Getting on the brakes nice and early here. Oh, we're out wide in the lag. Able to survive it, though. Banana was really good through this corner last time by because me and Dodge ended up in the wall. Played nice and easy through that. Actually, it was really good through that corner. Hop on the binders here for this corner. The 9 overcommitted a bit. We undercommitted a bit. Try to use the grass to our advantage. Net gain for us. Yeah, like I said, though, although I think we are better in the infield road course right now, Dodge going to merge for whatever reason. All right, we'll merge about where you were in time. You know, if you were 40 car lengths back, merge about 40 back. Or whatever. I don't know. Banana gonna throw a block there. This is what I mean. Like, even though we're better on the road course part, the oval is just such a big part of the racetrack with the draft and whatnot. I mean, it's almost half the track. Over half the track, I think, actually. So, I just don't think it really matters how good you are on the road course unless you get out of drafting range. Go to the inside line. Banana and I are going to try to block it. Slide up the racetrack off the apron. 9 gets an opportunity to cross over there. Now he's going to get the draft. This is something to know. You can trade the lead back and forth a few times on the oval still coming to the line. So, you know, you got to keep that in mind on the white flag lap here because I'd imagine it's going to be pretty crazy. I'm going to defend high. We will clear, take our line. Oh, that's too far, too far, too far, too far, too far. Well, straight shot, though. We will rock him by the 9 machine as he gets some anti-wall ride. So Dodge has to merge to third. So if the 9's far enough back, that could help us out. I don't think he is far enough back for it to matter, but we'll see. There we go. For the S's. I went a little bit wide, missed that corner a little bit, but that's fine. Not really, because it messes up this corner, but whatever. Not the biggest deal in the world. Get the grass right there. Get the momentum. Down the infield backstretch. Got the brakes a little bit too early there, but whatever. So Dodge has to pit within a lap of me and Banana, obviously, now after he merges, so that kind of takes away his pit strategy options. Honestly, probably still has to pit within the lap, because we're going to be... because the lap is so long around here. So my hope is that Banana's having a really bad lap. When Dodge merges, he has to merge to third, and they start battling. Now, obviously, that could bring out a yellow, but then, you know, we still have a good car. Oh, Dodge is setting himself up for a huge run. Must be whenever. Are you kidding me, Brandon? Alright, whatever. Alright, up the hill. Back down on Earth. 350. I wasn't in the gas, dang it. Alright, yeah, I think they're gonna catch us, but whatever. Yeah, if they're going 30 miles an hour faster than me on this part of the track, it's not gonna matter how big of a lead I have. If they're in drafting range, they're gonna get us. However, we do have enough of a lead to lead the lap, but how close are they? Yeah, they're second back. That's close enough to strike. They really wanted to. Yep, and that's what happened. Now I'm going to dump us. I'm going to have a compilation of that. We're going to push them back the other way for payback. And yep, that's that. You weren't expecting that, were you? Anyway, through the corner. Got a bunch of anti-wall ride damage from that, though, probably, so I don't know how much that's going to affect us, because we did get put in the wall there. Dodge did not merge yet, by the way. I don't know. Oh, well, something felt wrong with my car there through that corner, so that's concerning, but, you know, it is what it is. Now merging. Alright. Well, again, you have to merge to third, because that's where you were when you went away, so... We only got a mile an hour out of that, really? Alright. Probably have to pit next time by, be my guess. It's offline, dang it. Back online. Brandon, you're lagging the game, dude. Actually, I might have to pit this time by, because it's what, 200, 250? That's a wide range, though. So yeah, just pit this time by, make sure we're good. Brandon, dude, make sure you're outside of the confinements of the track here, because you're lagging the game when you cut in front of me like that. And unfortunately, I think Banana did maintain a close enough space to be able to get draft and be able to strike when he gets down here, so we'll see. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm probably going to pit, so... Dodge has the option to follow Banana's strategy if Banana chooses to stay out or not, or he can pit with me here. Whatever he chooses is his choice. Actually, I might go one more. We have more fuel than I thought. Yeah, screw it. We'll go one more. Yeah, we have more fuel than I thought we would. Alright, one more. Pit next time by. Alright, 4 to go. In stage 2, I got to fix dot. Dodge, you did not merge to third. Anyway. Or, no, that's right, because he merged from the lead. My bad. No, he's right. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, hopefully we can outrun him here in the infield. Ah, I missed the corner. Dang it. That's the last thing we needed. Well, let's get it pointed so we can get more momentum here. Don't hit that wall. Hit that wall. We hit that wall. That's... We're selling. It's a yard sale out here. We're selling. Alright, tap the brakes. Oh, that was too early. That was too early to switch back. I'll fix his laps in a second. Around 10. Alright, cool. Down the infield back straight, we got more anti-wall ride damage. I don't know how much Dodge has, so he might be able to gain on us. Obviously, if he has draft, he will as well. Spent a little extra time getting the car pointed. I think it was worth it overall. Could have been better through there. Again, you really get a good view of how close somebody is when you get into the parking lot switchbacks here after this next left-hander. So we'll see how that goes. We end up a little wide. I don't like Brandon being on this side of the wall. Yep, there's that. How close is Dodge? Well, he's either really close or he's really far back. He's really close. Okay, got it. So we're going to be bringing it to pit road this time by. I think Dodge is close enough to have draft. I don't know where Banana is at the moment. Let's just stay below. Alright, whatever. Change, bent, laps 10, and we're losing speed for some reason. Don't know if he has draft or not, but we're coming to pit road. My other concern is I know Dodge does not like to slow down to pit speed, so let's see how that ends up playing out here. Dodge, I'd pit this time by. There we go. Oh, he got sideways there. Holy lag. Alright. 3 to go on the stage. Obviously, right now, I'm hoping this stays caution-free. Brandon, move away from the cars when they're pitting, dude. I know I'm being kind of strict right now, but we have to be. Anyway, I think we got away pretty good right there. Oh, no, we're in the wall. Alright, well, we'll have to cut our losses. Alright, there we go. That might have been too much speed. Nope, we got away with it. Alright, good. Yeah, now we have the lead. Now we hope for no yellows and manage the race. If we do get a yellow, we hope it's at least after we get to 2 to go here, because then the stage will end and we just got to win the race off pit road. So we had a pretty good stop last time by there. So we should be good till the end of the stage, and I think we have 1, maybe 2 more stops to go after that. But yeah. And now we try to run, and we just hope we have enough of a lead. I forgot to brake for the corner. That's not ideal. Usually you don't want to do that, but, you know. I don't know, maybe I'm sure there's some situation where that'd probably be a good idea. Keep it on the road good. Yeah, we're already down 3 miles an hour with anti-wall ride damage. That's going to hurt on these straightaways and on the oval. If they're able to keep it clean behind it. Yeah, Brandon was really lagging the game. If he wants to watch, I'll let him, but still, it's not good. Banana got through to second, by the way, but they are rather back there at the moment. I think we might be clear of drafting range right now, which is really good. So we can let the championship rivals fight it out behind us for the time being. I'll back onto the oval. I'll double check how big of a lead we have when we get onto the backstretch here. Where are they? Oh, they're just getting onto oval turn 2. We're in a great spot. And again, if it's just one driver, they can merge, but they got to merge where they are back to where they were. 1 out. Man. I mean, you get that sometimes, you know. We are 7 seconds ahead of P2, 9.4 ahead of P3. I mean, the boys back at the shop brought another great car here. I mean, it's the same cars from Bonita Springs, the road course, because then I translated them to the oval, and I then translated the oval cars to here, so, yeah. There we go. Now, ideally, we run. My only concern right now is that because, like I said, the oval is such a big part of the track, they might, because they have draft on each other, they might be able to catch up, but at the same time, if they're that close, they're going to be fighting throughout the infield road course, so it might end up being counterintuitive for them as well. We lag again, Brandon. That's just... It's just going to be annoying, unfortunately. We're just going to have to deal with it for the rest of the day. I don't know how my tires are still have so much life in them right now, but they do. This place was eating tires earlier in testing and stuff in practice. I don't know how we have so much tire life at this point, but we do. There's one of them around in that corner. I don't know where the other is. Hopefully, for my sake, I hope they're behind him. Behind that guy, but we'll see. Entering the switchbacks. There's Banana. He's keeping up. He's running good laps. I think he has no anti-wall ride damage. Gap is the same. Lap over lap roughly through that part of the racetrack. He has no anti-wall ride damage as far as I'm aware, so this could be beneficial for him at the moment. We're going to completely miss that corner, but it's fine. Coming up on the blue flag this time, there will be one lap to go in stage number 2. And yeah, right now we're just trying to run away with this thing. Banana has a good car. He ran a really good lap last time by. We'll see what this ends up being. Dirt tracking it a little, trying to shorten the track as much as we can here. This time by, we see the blue flag. Oh, lag. 1 to go, stage 2. Wouldn't surprise me if Banana gained, honestly. He had a really good lap last time by. About the same. Want to stop? Alright. Look at the brakes right there. Switch back over. Good. At this point, we just got to stay in control here to win the race. One car is parked it on the backstretch, or the backstretch, on one of the straightaways there. We believe that is Banana. Dodge has yet to cross the line. So Banana will have to merge about 7.4 back if he is indeed AFK. Dodge nowhere to be found. Oh, well, 3-lap rule, so if multiple drivers are AFK, it's 3 laps, so they're going to be sitting here a while. If that's the case. It's all but one driver. It's a long 3 laps here, so well, either way, at this point, unless something absolutely catastrophic happens, we will win stage number whatever this is. There's Dodge behind us. He's parked it on this straightaway. Banana's parked it on that straightaway. Yeah, we got 2 to go at the line for the multiple AFK rule, so that'd be unfortunate if that is to come into play here. That'd be rather unfortunate, actually, but, you know, that's what it is. Oh, no, Banana got back going. That's good. Then, oh, I saw Dodge. That's who I saw. Anyway, I think a slight gain for Banana, lap over lap there. Mine has a good car. He has speed around this place. Problem is, we have almost a 7.5 second lead on him right now. That's the only thing going against him, honestly. Well, here we go, down into oval turn 3. Down the one of the unnamed straightaways of the oval. And we will send it down the front straightaway one final time in stage number 2. And we will sweep the stages here at the Racing Guy Raceway Roval. That's a tongue twister a little bit. There it is. Green, white checkered flag for stage 2. We'll see what the gap back to Banana is. Probably will be about 7.2, 7.17. So that's 3/10. There's 10 to go. 3/10, so he's on track to end up about 4 seconds back. Still got to make a pit stop. Still the chance for him to get in drafting range and stuff. But if he's making up about 3/10 a lap, he'll end up 4 seconds back, assuming it stays green the whole time. But again, we'll see what ends up happening here. Dodge is still parked there, so he's going to be... yeah, he's going to have to merge back to 3rd, so I don't know where he's going to end up exactly in that situation, but, you know, we'll see. We're wide. Yeah, Banana's really stepped up his game on the road courses here this season. He's got 2, I believe 2 road course wins, at least in Israel already. Or, no, 2 in general is what I'm counting in my head, because I know he won the Montgomery Road when he won Bonita Springs. So he's got at least 2 road course wins this season, maybe more. He wasn't particularly known as a road course guy before this season, though, so... It's been a great year on the, with the left and right-hand turns for Banana this season. Obviously, he's going to try to continue that here. We're going wide. Okay, kept down the wall. That's what matters. There's Banana. Gap's still roughly the same. lap over. Again, another maybe slight gain for the 9 machine. Lap over lap. You can see him inching forward there, lap over lap through the hairpin part of the track. And we have a good lead right now. I think the anti-wall ride that we got, or the slowdown or whatever, is a big deal here. Next race is tomorrow with the Acre cars. It is also a road course. Our next oval is either going to be Sunday night or Monday. It's going to depend on Duncan. But yeah, we have a couple of road courses here. Argyle Airport's Wednesday. That's a road course. But other than that, at least in Israel, it's either road course or super speedway for the rest of the regular season. We have 3 races left in the regular season after this, so I should probably get points updated. 9 to go. See what the gap is to Banana. Probably 6.8, 6.5, somewhere in that range. Did he pit? He pitted. Oh, what's trying to stretch call? No, 14.4 back. Something. Oh, no, he did pit. So Banana going to try an alternative strategy here. I don't know. Let's see, because I got probably one more lap after this. That takes us to 8 to go. I think we both have to make one more pit stop. Honestly, that's not a terrible idea from him. Get the fresh tires, get the anti-wall, get the fixed car. It's not a terrible idea, honestly, but... yeah, I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening here. When is Summer Daytona? August 27th, I believe 2 weeks from today, I want to say. But it is coming up. It's happening before September, I can tell you that much. So, at least that's the plan. That was a terrible corner. Oh my gosh, I need to focus on driving. Yeah, I believe the schedule, if I remember correctly, is Argyle Airport on the 19th, the Acre 500, so another full-length race at Acre Super Speedway on the 22nd. So not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after. Dodgy got to merge to P3. Banana pitted. So you're going to have to pit at some point here. Yeah. Dodge, you're in a bit of a weird situation because Banana just pitted. So, yeah, you're going to have to pit within, I don't know. You're in kind of a weird spot here. I'm not going to lie. Because you're, like, right in the middle of green flag pit cycles now. So, I guess, well, I don't want to have you merge to third and then mess up Banana's strategy, but I don't want to have you merge, like, 55 seconds back. But I also don't want you in drafting range, because you shouldn't be. So I don't really know what to do. Dodge, figure it out. Just don't interfere with me or Banana and pit when I pit. There we go. 8 laps to go. We're going to have to bring it down pit road this time by. We're not going to have enough fuel to get back around. There we go. That was a good... The underbody of the car would be absolutely obliterated on that banking transition if this was real life, by the way. Anyway. There we go. We'll see Banana cross the start-finish line here, maybe? Nope. Start-finish line's out of view. I don't know where Banana is right now. There he is. Oh, Dodge merged right behind him. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, Dodge, problem is we're coming up on the final pit stop, potentially. So, like, I don't know what to do with Dodge right now, but yeah. Dodge, hurt your championship rival's opportunity. I'm joking. Don't do that. But like I said, don't interfere with me or Banana. Try to stay out of drafting range. Just pit at some point here soon. Like I said, you're kind of in a weird spot right now. You joined back at a really bad time. It'd be great if you could just park it on pit road and then merge behind Banana after I'm done with my pit stop. But, you know. You don't want to do that. Oh, well. Oh. Okay, that was pretty good through that corner that time by. Big lag down towards this hairpin, though. Car pointed good. So we'll be pitting coming to 7 to go. I think we're just going to be a lap or 2 short of fuel. So we'll see how this all plays out, though. Oh, lag! Oh, that was a really bad spot for lag. I just got on the brakes. Ended up in the wall. Yeah, that's bad, because Banana has drafting help. He has a faster car right now. We're in trouble now. Yeah, I don't know if I don't remember if I got on the wall at some point, or if it was just a legit speed glitch off of pit road there. But we've been slower lap over lap than we probably should be. Or no, the 9 gave me the anti-wall ride because he dive bombed into the corner that time by. That's what that is. Yeah, I think if I really wanted to, I could stretch it and go one more, oh well, then I might be able to make it to the end. It's a high risk, high reward situation. But we're gonna play it safe. I have a quick enough car. They're on an alternative strategy, probably chasing me down right now. We'll just bring it to pit road this time and cut our losses if it would have been a race winning strategy. I'll fix Dodge's laps at some point. I forgot to do it that time by. 7 laps to go. Here's our pit stop. Good. I saw 0. Perfectly executed. I kind of have a disadvantage, though. What? Oh, my car stalled out. It gunned it and we missed the corner. That was the worst thing that could have happened. Are you kidding me? Oh, my gosh. Okay. That was horrific. That was a tragedy. Dodge pitting this time by. Dodge, make sure it's going to be really important you pit the same lap as the leader this time by, because if you don't, you might end up winning and we'd have to send you to the back anyway. So it's going to be very important that you pit with the leader this time by. Anyway, that was a huge error there. We had a great pit entry. Car got stuck at the end towards the end of 3rd gear there, and it did gear up right as we were going to miss the corner. So that was a really, really bad situation right there. 7 to go. We'll see the gap between me and Banana, and I lost a mile an hour somewhere, so that's perfect. That was a really, really bad series of events here for us, but we'll keep on trucking. We got slightly fresher tires than Banana right now, too, which I like. I intend to fix Dodge's laps on the backstretch of the oval this time by, but we'll see if I end up doing that or not. The lag, I don't like the lag I'm getting either, but, you know, whatever. That's what it is. We got a good lead right now. I'm hoping that's Banana, because that means we have a pretty good lead then. Oh, that's Banana. Alright, cool. Alright, we got a good lead then. Again, I think we all have to make one more pit stop. But we'll see. Dodge can merge back to 3rd if he wants to, but again, it's gonna be a minute here. Are you kidding me? Alright, hang on. Oh, I'm losing speed. No. Change bent 9 laps 17. There we go. Now we're good. Alright. Here we go. 6 laps to go. Like I said, it's about 200 a lap, so yeah, if I was able to stretch it, that would have been huge, but I played it safe. We'll see what ends up happening. Brandon is emoting. I'm already there. I know, but you had to pit, so you know what? Whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter right now. Alright, we did gain under the pit cycle, so that's good. 11.7 the gap right now. As long as we don't have a Sweden... Oh yeah, Banana won Sweden too. As long as we don't have a Sweden situation like we did in Acre where I froze and lost 47 seconds after having a 4-second lead. So I lost like almost a minute worth of time because I froze and I didn't feel like throwing... I can't throw a caution for lag. I could have merged back, I guess, now that I think about it, but you know what it is, what it is. There's like 4 to go. I just let Banana have that one. But there's 6 to go right now. In the race that matters right now, and we're going to go a little bit wide, but we have an 11.7 second lead. Again, we all have to make, I believe, one more pit stop. I don't know where I lost another mile an hour speed, but you know what, whatever. And like I said, we just got to stay in control here. 6 laps left. We're 75% of the way through this thing. Obviously, some drivers have school and stuff, so I want to get this race done as quick as possible. So for that sake, I hope we stay green. Also for my sake, but, you know, it's a different story. And gap staying about the same lap over lap, it looks like, from that checkpoint of, like, where the 9 car is. We carried a little bit better speed through there that time by. We're going to go a little wide there, but that's fine. Just trying a little bit different lines through there. Back onto the gas pedal. We'll hit 5 to go this time by. Lag. I'm still worried the lag's going to bite me at some point here. Go around and turn oval turn 3. Yeah, I have about 4 laps of fuel. Part of me wishes I stretched it now, but this was the better idea, I think. There we go. 5 laps to go at the Roval. Pontiac Roval over big lag. Entering oval turn 1. Locked it up a little bit there. And 12.1 back, so we got to weigh that lap, actually. There's Dodge going by. I thought I saw him. Maybe not. I guess not. There's Dodge. He's dominant to period. Dodge trying an alternative strategy. We'll see if it works for him. Yeah, this lag is making me really uncomfortable. It's not affecting me too bad, but it's like just enough to make me think it's taking like a 10th or 2 out of lap time. Which, like, on an in-lap or something could be really bad. I mean, we do have an 12-second lead, but, you know. That car drifting out right there. Where's our Space Force stream, Friday or the weekend? So, yeah, about that. I didn't really think about that. We're not going to be able to get a Pumu stream in this week, so I'll just double up next week, probably, or I'll just do, like, a 2-hour marathon. My original plan was I was going to replace it with, the rewatch an old race for the week. Because I feel like we've kind of done all we can with the Space Force already, to be honest with you. And I wanted to rewatch some old races. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll double up next week, probably, because I doubt we're going to be able to get it in. Well, we're going to do special streams. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'll make sure we get I'll make it up at some point. I don't know when it will be, but I will make it up at some point. Hopefully, probably, I don't know. Because like I said, unless we build like a platform for us to land on, and then get a bunch of speed built up and go from there, I don't think we can really do much more with the Space Forces. I missed that corner. Kind of already done all we can, like I said, but, you know, whatever. Now, the unfortunate thing here in this situation is I think I'm going to be pitting, like, I'll enter pit road coming to the white flag, which I don't want to do. However, we'll see what happens. It looked like I might have saved some fuel somewhere. So if I can save another little bit of fuel there, that could be huge. There we go. 4 laps to go at the Roval. Brandon is sitting dead on the apron there. He did not get hit by a car, as far as I'm aware, so I don't know what he's doing there. That's a false insurance claim if I've ever seen one. We are sailing it through this part of the track there. Man, not yet to get to the line. He's also trying an alternative. Oh, that might be the pit strategy he's already on. Can we binge watch the IRL? Probably not. I don't usually... Oh, no, the lag. I don't usually watch races on live streams. I usually enjoy that with my family or whoever I'm with. Usually it's my dad. Or my mom. I mean, this is a Saturday night race, so depending on whose weekend it is, I'll probably be with my mom. I think it's my dad's weekend that weekend. I don't know. Either way, it's a copyright issue is my main thing, and, you know, as much as I don't really care about profiting from this channel anymore. I mean, if it gets to 1,000 subscribers, I'm definitely going to be like, oh yeah, I need money. We're going to be grinding for watch hours at that point, but no, I mean, I don't know. I've never been one to do that. I might have done like once or twice here or there, or like a post-race reaction here or there, but those days of me trying to kind of get into the NASCAR YouTuber sphere like that are in general over. Like I said with that video of like update or whatever it was called, check description, like I was kind of done with, I wanted to focus on the league, and I'm running out of time to actually operate this channel if I want to do that and focus on other things that I want to focus on. So Well, there's Dodge and Banana, by the way. They are in a battle. Those are championship rivals, and that kind of helps me through the road course part. However, on the oval part, we are in trouble in that situation. More lag. Alright, coming to 3 to go. Like I said, I think I'm going to have to pit coming to the white flag. But we'll see what ends up happening in that situation. Not on stream, like in the... Oh! I mean, I don't really check that often, but during a race, but, you know. Maybe. I don't know. There we go. Kidding me, lag. I mean, this is a good spot to... That's not a good spot to do it. Game pause. Over the Isra sign. Big moment there. We'll catch it. Move on with our life. Act like that didn't happen. Brandon almost had a real insurance claim to file right there. Anyway, so we're going to have a huge lead because they decided to... Well, they both pitted. Dodge, first one to hop on an alternative strategy. Banana joined him. Let's see how much of a lead we have. That's kind of close still. That's closer than I want it to be. A little bit. All right, I'm just going to try to see if I can run this to the end somehow. I have 38 seconds. Usually pit road's about 20 or 30, so we'll see. I mean, if they're just working together on the oval, though, we might be in trouble. But even then, we had a 12-second lead before Banana decided to make a pit stop, so maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Woo! Woo! Got close there. On the brake really. We were trying a really different line there, but that worked out. On the binders nice and early. They gained a little bit lap over lap from that point. I could see over there in the S's, so... I don't know, we might be fine. If we run perfect through the roval, I'm not too concerned. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Alright. Into the hairpin there, and into the other hairpin here. The back-to-back hairpins. Now back onto the gas pedal. Yeah, they are gaining a little bit lap over lap, but they're battling so much that kind of cancels out how much they can gain on the oval. Coming up on 2 laps to go here, and yeah, I'm going to have to pit coming to the white flag, which is something I don't want to do, but, you know, we'll try our luck, I guess. That's kind of our only option. I mean, we could pit now, but that's not an option I feel like taking, so our only option by default, then, is to pit coming to the white flag. Yeah, tire wear is big here. Can you imagine when the oval gets worn out, how bad tire wear is going to be? Anyway, here we go. 2 laps to go. Here at the Racing Guy Raceway Roval. I guess it could be the Racing Guy Roval. It's still RGR. Oh, big bobble. All right. It's fine. I don't have to worry about the underbody, the integrity of the underbody of the car here. Because again, we're pitting this time by. Coming to the white flag. This is going to be a very interesting thing here. And the championship rivals on the different strategy battling it out back there. I didn't see them. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh, we messed up that corner into the wall. We go. Oh, we gained lap over lap, but they are bumper to bumper there in the heat of the battle back there. I am trying to get this thing to the line. There we go. There we go. Just trying to stay in cruise control here. We have a 40-second lead right now, but again, we have to pit. Didn't execute that corner as good as we did last time by. There's some lag. Lap over lap, a little bit of a gain. I think they made up whatever ground that they lost through the remaining part of the oval there. I'm still interested to see where I end up here after the pit cycle, though. Because, like I said, I'm still a little worried that they're working together good enough to where when I pit on the... they're working together on the oval. I mean, even if they aren't working together, just the draft kind of... the extra speed naturally carries them forward a little bit quicker. Actually, we pull away lap over lap. But we'll see. Again, we got to pit this time by, otherwise we aren't going to be able to make it, so... if they work, if just naturally they're gaining on the oval part of the racetrack, but especially if they work together, especially if I crash into the wall like that because of the lag, then they're definitely going to have a chance here. Potentially, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh, again, I have a chance to push it if I want to. I'm not going to. If last time wasn't the time to take a gamble, this is most definitely not the time to take a gamble. Almost pit road. There we go. Good. Brake. Down to pit speed. Get to that line. Get to that line. We made it. All right. That was my big worry. All right. We're good. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to jinx it. We're in a fantastic spot. We just got to get this thing across to the line. There we go. On pit road for the white flag. If they don't get to the line by the time we get to the infield road course, as long as there's no lag or anything, we got it, and we do. Championship rivals can battle it out back there. I'll spectate them in a second here. We won the pole. How did they not cross the line? Yeah, there they are. We are gone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, they wrecked or something, I think. There's no way they're still like 30 seconds back. Anyway. Yeah, no, I mean, we just, you know, we were letting the road courses slip away from us a little bit, I thought, for a lot of the spring and most of the summer, but put us with some left and right hand turns here out in Pontiac, one of my home tracks, and we're going to be able to, one of my multiple home tracks that I've built for myself, and we are going to be able to, run away with it here. And, yeah, I mean, this is just absolutely cruising around right now. We are just enjoying our, what could be the final few laps here in Israel for quite some time. At least a few years, probably, till I can sync up the... Oh, we got a car around and parked there. I couldn't tell who it was. They both have black cars, so I can't tell who's who. I think it might have been Banana, but I'm not 100% sure. There we go, out wide on the brakes. I mean, we can just take it nice and easy. Take it nice and easy, bring the thing home. And we will exit the infield for the final time. Up on to the turn 2, oval turn 2, banking. And somewhere I got my... Oh, yeah, I pitted. Where did I get my extra mile an hour? I acting like I just didn't pit a lap ago. Yeah, here in Detroit are the same distance away. So 3 home tracks for me in Israel this year in my final full-time season. And we will round oval turn 4, turn 24 of the oval to sweep all 3 of them. We sweep the night. We sweep the home tracks. Give me my trophy. We win. Out at the Pontiac Roval, and let's figure out everybody else's situation here. See where everybody else is here, because there's going to be some time. Once I knew if I got control of the race here, as long as there wasn't a late yellow, we had it. I'm assuming they're still battling, unless that car is parked there. One car did get away. It is Banana. So Banana will be able to get away there from Dodge. That helps in points. See how far back he ended up in time. 32.7. I want to see where Dodge ended up. And he was probably stealing my car right now. If Dodge is even still moving again. If not, he's just going to take 3rd. I do like that they tried the alternative strategy, though. That made things interesting. I really, you know, I respect the idea. I thought that was a good idea, though. I think they did execute that the best they could. Ow. Like, I think, I really like that they just went for the alternative strategy. It made things interesting. Yeah, Dodge just parked the car here. He's like, nope, I'm done. They made it. How did I know? Who's in my car? I can view names. Oh, no, I cannot. Okay. Sir, I would like my car back. Oh, my, I am up in the sky. Sir, I would... Oh, we're up in the sky again. It is Brandon. Brandon, get out of my car. That takes care of that problem. Alright, I'm going to celebrate both my victories. So that's going to do it for this video, guys, for the stream. If you want to see more, leave a like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and